Okay. All right. I think I'm streaming live. Am I streaming live? Please, guys, can somebody please let me know if you're streaming live? For the last 10 seconds, I've been just blankly looking at this thing. So, guys, am I streaming live? Am I? Am I not? Man, I hate the first 3 4 minutes of every stream is basically this. I guess I am streaming live. Yes, we have a final. Yes, we have somebody confirming us. Hello, Rohan Patil. Hi, Akshay. Hi, hi. So yes, we finally have confirmation that uh, what do you will not be recorded. Okay. Okay. So yes. Oh wow. Hello and welcome to the new. Oh man, it's just so funny just seeing yourself on the screen. You look like Babura also looking at each other. But yes, hello and welcome to episode 2 of On the Bench, our sports podcast that me and my super amazing host we both do. First of all, thank you for joining, guys. I hope you guys had fun in the last stream. We got a lot of feedback that our mics are pretty much shit, and that's me putting it subtly. So yes, we have taken that feedback, and new mics have been purchased. So hopefully, sound should be little better. Yes, Shweta, you're right. Absolutely, new setup. Yes, we are finally investing in this pretty soon. Next moment, we'll have this stream yard जहाँ पे से right में बना हुआ है ना, वो भी मस्त हट जाएगा. So are we going to talk about squash today? Of course, we will always talk a little about squash. Rajat Jain, yes, first of all, let me just take some of the chats. Angad not coming. Yes, unfortunately, Angad was not feeling well. At least that's what he told us. But yeah, 3 hours before, he just told me that he's not feeling well, which is obviously, what can you do about it? But instead of Angad, we will be joined by the super amazing Neville Shah. I really love him. He's one of my favorite people in the comedy circuit. Very super, very nice, very helpful. Got to tell us, how do you feel about Klopp's new tactics? Okay, Zubin, this is happy moments right now, so let's not get into a sad feel karane wali cheez. But before I take more things, let us first, be joined by my co-host of this amazing podcast. So let's hear it for Anu Menon. Come on, ek Anu Menon OP ho jaye, must, and let's have Anu Menon in the house. Hello, Anu.
Hello, Ganguly. Am I too
Okay.
loud, Ganguly? Is it all good?
I mean, it's right now sounding fine, but
Okay.
not that we can do much
They will
about
let us
anything.
know.
They will let us know. So yes, we got a lot of feedback last time that how we were sounding like screeching hyenas in comparison to Saurabh, who was sounding apparently very like baritonish and all that, whatnot. I mean, like people were
I
saying
don't
that
think
sound.
Saurabh has ever been given these compliments in his life that he was sounding non-screechy and Baron, we were the ones who were screeching. So,
Okay,
will wonders
okay. By
never
the way,
cease?
Anu, we already have one. Anu, your mic is not clear. Basant Sethi, making us feel very nice about ourselves. He and me being a complete dick about it and putting that comment on this also. But people are saying you're perfect as well. Anu, check your mic. Basant Sethi has already said. But yeah, so I hope little better.
Okay. Is what? Please, Mike, cooperate.
Okay,
So,
so I do we
day
do we do
one, Abijit
guys?
Ganguly has sent this to me with great love. Come on.
So I don't know what is happening or what is not, but maybe you could probably just do the more पे जाके settings करके जो अभी 2 मिनट पहले हम stream से पहले कर रहे थे ना, and उसमें जाके एक बार check करना and see if the Blaupunkt is selected. That way we'll know for sure if
It will
that is.
because I can hear you, Abhijit. Without
Okay.
that, I can't hear you anyway.
Rohan Patil, wow man, people are stepping up. People are stepping up, Anu. People are stepping up within such. Your mic is irritating. People are not. People don't give like subtle hints these days. No, hey, your mic might be a little unclear. It's straight up irritating or something like that, right? Yeah.
Okay. You keep talking. You keep talking. I'll
I'll
check
keep
stuff.
talking. But yes, people, your feedback is extremely. We take your feedback very seriously. I honestly want better experience. That's it. नहीं नहीं Basant. Of course, I'm. I yeah, we get it that you want better experience, and that's absolutely fair. But हमें भी तो किस चीज पे जोक मारना पड़ेगा ना, तो इसलिए हम कर रहे हैं. So don't feel too bad about it. And बस and
I've
Shweta
lowered the
is.
mic volume. Is this better?
So there's no mic volume or volume higher up down का point नहीं है. Problem
Shweta
है.
has
Problem.
told me come karna hai. So I've come karod it.
नहीं नहीं Shweta is with all due respect to Shweta, again we take people feedback very nicely, but I think it's not the volume का issue. I think every time you're talking थोड़ा static आ रहा है जो incidentally अभी नहीं आ रहा था पहले while we were doing the sound check. I don't know why it suddenly started happening right now. So जो मुझे भी सुनाई दे रहा है static. So I guess he's saying please replug it. So maybe just put off your Bluetooth for once and replug it. And तब तक मैं बस I'll just keep yapping
You
because
keep
hey,
yapping. Cool.
yeah. Hey, anyway, I'm Bengali. What do I know? So yeah, in 3 seconds we're gonna have Anu back. But till the time, volume is not the issue today. Basant is saying. Rohan Patil is saying. I think Basant Sethi and Rohan Patil are technical experts right now. They are guiding us through this storm. But we are. CFC Blues has already said, "ये कैसा mic है?" CFC Blues are uh, Neville Shah people. But yes, that's what I wanted to say also. Neville Shah being very sweet and joining us. We'll soon have Anu back. Till the time Anu is back, we can just play a nice little interesting game. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Anu, I need you back. I can't yap endlessly anymore. Is Anu back? Is Anu back? What do you guys say? Devdeep Singh has also said static issue. And but yes, till that point, somebody has finally said Shubho Vijaya to all everybody and happy Dashera to everybody as well. Shubho Vijaya is obviously something we Bengalis say to each other. So then do the whole kolakoli and everything. But and Shubho Vijaya to all of you and happy Dashera to all of you. And till that time, please guys, smash that like button. Neville Shah, who's again coming back, will be very disappointed if he don't keep saying smash that like button. Last time he had pretty much said this to us that you guys have to keep saying smash that like button. As apna hi to stream hai, apne uski tarah you have to own your stuff up. So yes, now Anu say something.
Is this better?
Oh, so
For
much
the love
better,
of
and you can
God.
increase the volume as well. Increase the volume a little bit, I would say. Yes,
I'm
yeah,
so
static is
scared
gone.
now, guys. I'm just telling you again, my labor was easier.
No, but the static is gone now, right? Please, guys,
I'm
say
sure
Anu
you'll
when I'm
come back
OP.
stronger than Bumrah. But at least in my case, we'll know that I'm injured for a reason, and it won't be an maybe he'll still be available, maybe he won't be, and a certain Mr. Ganguly won't give us false hope for 2 days and say no, I'm sorry, huh? He won't be joining the World Cup squad. By
I
the
don't
quickly, can we
know.
just say I didn't realize he was getting so much hate until about saying, oh, he's just going to miraculously recover for the IPL, and I was like, that's a bit shitty to say about Jasprit Bumrah, no?
Yeah, now you can actually increase your volume because the static is technically gone. So you can
So
increase your
scared
volume.
now.
How
Okay,
many times have
okay,
you
guys.
have you heard the word static that many times before this? I'm also confidently using static as I have any idea what that means, by the way.
Huh. That was what was said about my Hindi marks for a long time in school. Static.
Static. Wow, nice. Nicely done. Very Sailshar. Anu, wow. People are saying weird things. Anu is always drink. We want what's inside. That's definitely not
It's
alcohol, man.
childhood. It says organic India.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just organic India. It's chai. So
yeah.
yes. Again, somebody is saying that, and I better say it right myself. Squash that like button, please smash that like button, guys, so that algorithm pushes it to more and more people, and we feel encouraged to do this more. We purchase new things, make investments. ये side में जो StreamYard का logo हटेगा अगली बार अगला उसमें. So yeah, so that we feel more encouraged about this. Okay, so Anu, sometimes you can also say smash that like button. Otherwise, I feel like I'm
Listen,
like.
but I don't want to interrupt you, na. And also Neville will come and he'll do it so many times, like a thorough professional.
Oh,
Like
he's a
he
thorough
does it
professional.
effortlessly. With us, you can make out it's an effort.
Yeah.
On
I'm
that
gonna.
note, guys, smash that like button. It's an auspicious occasion. It's Dashera. Huh.
Yes, we should we okay. Basant Sethi is asking, are you guys following that chess controversy? Little bit briefly,
Yes.
we are following it. How crazy stuff is going. But should we go one by one because Neville, who will be joining us soon, he'll be joining us around 10 o'clock because he has been a last minute replacement. So instead of Angad, who fell unwell 3 hours before the showtime. But yes, so no, of course he's
I just
बेचारे
think
की
Anga
तबीयत
doesn't
खराब
like you
है.
very much. Huh.
Anga doesn't like me very much. Why are you saying this?
Maybe.
I was,
Maybe.
I was so,
Maybe.
I was so
He was like,
nice
why
to him when
push
his,
myself for Abijit? Huh? And also Anu and her bad mic.
I was so nice to him when his new stream was starting out. I used to go so regularly on it. ऐसे कुछ नहीं होते थे लोग फिर भी मैं ऐसे चले जाता था
क्या
support him.
चैरिटी
But
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है क्या हाँ हाँ
huh? नहीं quid pro quo, Clarice? No quid pro quo. Okay, fine. Apurva is saying so excited for this stream. Thanks a lot, Apurva. Damn sweet of you to be saying that. Okay, so now let's one by one head on to the what we are meant to do like sports podcaster. Let's not forget it. Mic resolution
yes
podcast nahi hai. So let's go about it. First of all, have you been following the national games?
Not as much as I would have liked, but I just want to say I saw the opening ceremony, I thought was absolutely brilliant. And I felt like because they took it to a different level, in
Yeah,
terms of, they felt they made such an effort to build national interest into it. Six cities across Gujarat, Shankar
yeah,
Mahadevan singing, like it was like properly, like it was a shebang.
yeah,
So that I was very pleased about. I was looking at the medals tally, and I forgot like services also play. No, it's services and
yeah.
states, right? Like in my head, I forgot. I just thought, oh, states are playing, and then I was like, no, services are leading. Maharashtra is three, Haryana is like two, and Tamil Nadu is also there at four. Just
Is Maharashtra what is services is leading, and after that is which state?
Haryana, Haryana.
Yeah, Haryana is second, and I think UP is third, if I'm not wrong.
No, when I saw today was Maharashtra. Sorry, is it really okay then?
Has
We've already
Maharashtra
been
overtaken?
overtaken.
Has Maharashtra overtaken UP? I'm not sure about it, but yes, it was a very grand ceremony, and there was some
Yeah,
tweet also going around. I think at that how suddenly at 9 o'clock or something, every like people started vacating the stadium because buses
yes.
nikal rahi thi. So now I honestly had my full suspects was it because buses nikal rahi thi या गरबा का time हो गया था? But
Yeah.
गरबा incidentally was being celebrated. There was गरबा inside the opening ceremony also, if I'm not wrong, right?
There would have had to be. But I thought it was only like students had to leave early. I think it was something like that.
Okay, the static is back for some reason. Now this time that you said this line, something happened and the static was back. But let's just ignore it and let's go on with it. Let's not use the word static anymore. But people, okay, wow. Rohan Patil has a conspiracy theory. Rohan Patil is saying people were bought by paying money to attend ceremony. Interesting. But where is the so yes. So what do you feel about that? Or do you think that was the case that people were bought by paying money to attend the ceremony?
I mean, I have no idea. I don't believe anything and I don't disbelieve anything. You know what I mean? I feel all theories are possible. But at the end of the day, I was just happy that they made such a big deal about the national games because I feel like even as an athlete, then you're more enthused to do something. You know what I mean? If people are
Yeah.
making a big deal of it, then you are more enthused to perform as well. And after, we're so used to in this country seeing horror stories about how state teams are treated, in the toilets, food is being made and they're serving themselves in it's just like soul crushing. So after
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these, horrors, like I feel like the fact that you had such a huge, and for whatever vested interest or not, the fact that you did it, I think kudos to that.
fair enough, absolutely. And uh, that's, I mean, the fact that there can be conspiracy theories galore that it's happening because of this has been happening. By the way, Aditya Das has given us a super chat. Thank you, Aditya Das, super amazed. And while that Aditya Das gave that, we have again feedback. Static is back. Static is back. Static is right now like Undertaker. It just keeps coming back right now. Static, static, static. Oh man, if only we would be getting so many super chats. Man, we would have taxes to pay by ourselves without our spouse's help. No, not you. But yes, so yeah, irrespective of how they have got, no, I mean, those kind of theories and stories will always go on. But I'm kind of glad that this is chalo happening. I mean, there are people who are, I mean, sports especially right now getting its due. And with that, especially that you think we were even talking about Mr. Ram Babu, who was doing the sports, the walking thing, and how the struggles he's kind of had. It's a pretty much a intense story. Yeah.
So when I was reading it, I was like, he beat the national record by 3 minutes and 7 seconds, which is a huge margin, by the way. Like
Yeah.
3 minutes is huge. And this reminds, like his story, because he went from waiter to race walker, right? And it reminded me of the story that a friend of mine told me. These posh schools up north, like these boarding schools, like your Wellams and your Dooms, and like you have a bunch of posh schools. So they used to have this. They used to have these races, right? And all these fancy kids had to wear like Nikes and Adidas and all these brand names. And then they used to have people having to run to give, Baba ke liye juice leke aana, that sort of thing. Like give them water and eats and stuff at various intervals. So my friend was laughing and said, you have all these fancy kids running in Nikes, but the person who's the fastest is the kid wearing chappals who's serving them the pani and the Maggie, at the end of it. So it's just like I feel like that sort of encapsulated this story as well, right? That idea that yeah, the it's cool like the Nike shoes, and you hear all these stories about how if you join tennis academies, you have to buy a marble art bat with a racket, which is only like 12,000 rupees or something, you know. So I just felt like, and that's why for a long time, even for so many sports squads, it's that victory of small town India, as
Yeah.
opposed to big city India in most, whether it's cricket as mainstream sport or like lesser known sports.
Obviously, see, we'll all be rooting for the whole story of a somebody who's less privileged and manages to, although it's a bad thing to romanticize it, kind of. It's like uspe pleasure kya le lo, but the story is always very impactful. And the fact that this guy, Ram Babu, like, he had put up a video of his working like stones todne ka, and which was going viral on Twitter. And how he was working under Manrega ke us employment scheme mein. And so, being a waiter, he had crazy stamina, but because he was never getting the diet for it, so his knees would suffer. So because of this, he made, he went from running to race walking. That's why he made the transition, because otherwise his knees wouldn't was just not taking it. So I mean, if you hear stories like that, that's obviously very heartening and so amazing to hear. So yeah, I don't think with sports like tennis and everything wo aa payega. Yeah, for that matter, even I think even a shooting, those are very heavy investment sports. So I'm not sure wo kitna aa payega with other things. But obviously with any जिस sport पे भी आ पाएगा, जिस पे भी आए, that's well and good. Nothing to add there, Anu. इतना लंबा लंबा मैं बोला, थैया थैया था, nothing, no.
No, I thought you were going to go on. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. Now I'm so conscious of static. No, I don't want to move. I don't want to
So
do anything.
so
Huh.
so your movement is not causing the static. Every time you think that because
Now
of static का issue आ रहा है ना, just go on the more thing and connect, disconnect it from your Bluetooth and come
yeah,
connect it to the Blaupunk
and
again. So
reconnect. Yeah.
and
Okay.
reconnect
Cool.
it.
I'll do
Maybe
that.
that will help.
Hmm.
Why when I go on one of my monologues, so I said that is cue for you to do all that. Okay, but yeah, statics
And
here.
on that
And
note, smash that like button.
smash that like button, because otherwise Neville Shah would be very disappointed with us. So yeah, some chats. Let me just, are you guys following the road safety World Series and League cricket? We are, but we are going to be talking about cricket and football both once Neville joins us. So we will be talking about this. This is also very interesting kind of thing. It's so funny, Anu, by the way, when we are watching this the road safety legends league. Nidhi, my wife Nidhi says the most hilarious. She has the most hilarious serious doubts. So when we are seeing Irfan Pathan and Bradley and everything, and she's she's asking, ये Legends League में umpire भी legends ही है क्या? what, what does that even mean? So, but yeah, it's just she has the cutest questions and doubts. But we will be talking about these other sports soon. But yeah, so national league, national games is obviously giving us a lot of these interesting stories. And services is killing it. What do you have? Did you check right now what is the tally? Is
No,
UP
I
on
haven't. I haven't. I
is
haven't.
you no, you haven't. Can somebody from the chat just help us out with the table? Because I, according to what I last saw, I thought services तो top पे था ही. उसके बाद there was Haryana, and then there was UP, which I'm pleasantly surprised by. I did not know that UP. I mean, I think UP must be investing a lot in sports right now, because in general, I think in the Commonwealth contribution wise, UP hardly there were many athletes from UP who had won much stuff,
UP is
if I'm not
after
wrong.
Maharashtra, by the way. It's fourth. Tamil Nadu is
UP's
fifth.
okay, but it must not be like a lot behind, because I thought UP was just behind Haryana till morning.
Okay. No, Maharashtra is 20 goals. UP is 18 goals.
हाँ तो 18, हाँ तो दो तीन फिर महाराष्ट्र must have won, right, one in today's day. So yeah, lot of interesting names have also come up. I think there was some guy in like, because Neeraj Chopra was obviously not taking part in the, what do you call it, spear,
Which
yeah.
is fair,
Yeah,
I think. After you
yeah.
win the Diamond League, chalo, it's okay.
Yeah, so I think the guy who was everybody had very high expectations for was some Rohit fellow who was beaten by somebody else who has again done a 80 plus thing. So which is a very interesting. which is I mean, yeah, so there are a lot of new names that are coming up. They could have been a national I mean, a lot of national record obviously are being broken up right now. But there was another like, I think Jyoti Yaraj of Andhra Pradesh. She had denied she had broken the national record, but there was a wind assistance of over 2 meters per second, which is why her breaking the record was not counted, which is such an
Oh,
I was not even aware like something like this happens.
but I mean that's a bit unfair, also, no? Like, what do you if you got wind assistance? So
So yeah, they
that's like
don't
saying
count
if
it.
you hit a ball and the ball has taken your, I mean, the wind has taken your ball out, that's not counted. But you are playing against the climatic conditions, no? Also,
Exactly. And how do you even know like which direction the wind was, whether the wind was helping you or something? So because the wind assistance was excess of, it was around 2.5 meters per second. That's why her breaking the national record is not being counted. I mean, I was myself a little surprised at this.
another thing that's always sort of I've never understood, which is that they never have sometimes for certain sports a knockout, sorry, to decide the bronze medal. Like both losing semifinalists get the bronze, which I've never
Yeah.
understood. Like in boxing, especially, but even apparently in table tennis for these world championships, like
Yeah.
both the losing semifinalists get the bronze. And I was like, why aren't they playing each other? Like I don't get it.
Uh, yeah. So it's a, and I'm also curious, like, what is the, how do you make the demarcation? Which sports get that and which sports don't?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there must be some logic behind it and kaise hota hai, kya nahi hota. But yeah, I don't know. Uh, okay, so let's take some chats. Do you get prize money for winning in national games? Of course, you get a lot of prize money, and even apart from that, the states give. So Ram Babu, who won the speed walking thing, he said that UP government has said that they will be giving him 5 lakh rupees. So I mean, hopefully, because these are amounts, obviously, because from the background these guys are coming, these are amounts that can mean a lot to them.
Yeah.
It can be life changing amounts for them. So not unfair if you're throwing with the wind and then wind helps. No, I absolutely understand if it's
Yeah.
for throws, but this was just running. So javelin throw की बात नहीं कर रहे हम, running की बात कर रहे हैं. Like the female, she was just basically, she did not get it because she I mean, there was a wind assistance of over 2.5 meters. So उसकी वजह से नहीं मिलना is obviously, I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. Like, and especially, man, I mean, रनिंग के वक्त विंड कितना ही असिस्ट कर लेगा पता नहीं. मतलब obviously whoever more brains, people with more brains than me have definitely to go on about deciding these things. Some more chats. You think national games ranking should be done on the basis of total medals, not based only on gold medals? That's for everything, no? I mean, even for Olympics, everything, they just see the number of golds one and
Yeah.
उसी basis पे ranking होती है, not the number of total medals one. So I guess that's the way they go about things. You're right,
But
Anu?
also there's the separate weightage, right? You get a certain amount for gold, silver, and this thing. No, it's not just plainly number of gold, right? It's like say
Yeah.
10 points for gold, 5 points for silver, 2 points for bronze, something like that. The way they calculate valuations.
Fair, absolutely. And yeah, with that, you had actually segued it beautifully into the World TT Championships that's going on right now, and a lot of interesting things. I mean, I just read India got knocked out, Abhi, by the way. I think India
The
lost to
women,
Chinese
the
Taipei.
men are still
The,
in the
the
pre-quarters.
yeah, the
Yeah.
women's team got knocked out, and yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because especially, I mean, all the females, I mean, I'm just forgetting her name, not Batra, the other one who became like the
The
small tiny.
Commonwealth winner,
Yeah,
the Commonwealth gold, nahi, kya kehte hain, the mixed doubles gold medalist.
yeah. What's her name?
I'll tell.
Chat, please remind
I'll tell
us.
you.
Why am I forgetting it right now? Shrija Akula. Shrija Akula only, right? I think it's Shrija Akula
Uh,
only. Yeah, Shrija Akula. I'm
yeah,
just
Shrija
googling chat.
Akula. Yeah.
Yeah, so she also lost. Then Manika Batra
But
also
then
lost in
Tia
that
Chitale gave them a really hard time. Like
three
she
two.
took it, I
Yeah,
think it was like 5 games. Like it got stretched out. But they lost 3 love.
yeah.
But apparently this Manika Batra was not in great form anyway through this whole tournament.
I think Manika Batra has
Um,
not been in good form since quite a long time. I mean, Commonwealth also, I mean, she was hardly in good form, right? I mean, if you can say that, yeah.
yeah, and I don't know, I really like her. There's something about her. Like I really, really enjoy watching her, play. But hopefully the men in the pre-quarters will who, by the way, also lost to France, but I think it's like the top two of every group go through.
So the men actually have been playing very, like, it is complete Pakistan in cricket kind of a thing, because they beat Germany, which is world ranking 2 in teams. So they were pretty much like, it was supposed to be like sure shot they would be number 1 in their group, and they won against everybody but lost to France, against whom I
Yeah.
think they did not play their best team players also. So they kind of took France little lightly,
Oh,
and
so
they
like the
lost.
cricket match yesterday. Acha. So
Yeah.
it's like a basically an Indian tactic. Okay. I'm
So
not
they
bitter.
lost.
Stop it. Continue.
So they lost 3-0 to France, and because of
Yeah.
that, they became third in the table, because of India, France, Germany, all of them had the same points, and because Germany had also lost to France, I think 3-1. So that's why they were still upper, and India was third, and third ko nahi milna tha, but just because of the way that was calculated, like third teams in different groups में से दो group teams को लेना था, उसमें से India just got came through because yeah, they are at a better ranking than one of the teams. So yeah, I mean, they did beat the second seed, and they are going to be playing, but they have obviously a very unfortunate draw. They are going to be playing against, China, in China, and a lot of
Yes. And we
yes.
lost to Chinese Taipei in China. It's like, oh, is this a pattern?
So
But I hate when they say, two losing semi-finalists will receive bronze medals in the absence of a third place match.
yeah, you're not very happy with it, huh?
No, I just don't. It's no. I mean, it's good that you're guaranteed bronze. I just don't understand the logic of it. Like in boxing, I knew. In boxing, apparently, because suppose someone is injured, they don't want to take the chance or something for this
Hmm.
knockout. So the boxing thing, I understand. But this is like a team sport, table tennis. So that I don't get.
I mean, a lot of people to don't even want like place matches. Like, even in football, the Mourinho's and all have spoken vehemently against, why do we even have a third place match for World Cup se leke kahin par bhi leke. So, but I
So what
mean,
is the reasoning behind that? Why? What is his reasoning behind being against it?
his reason is you have already lost. So you have
Apart from,
lost.
oh,
You
I'm
have,
Mourinho, therefore I have this
yeah, I'm
reasoning.
Mourinho. I believe in winning, and yeah, I am this, and I'm special and all that. But yeah, I mean, his reasoning is they've already lost. So what's the point of being like playing off this match? In fact, not just Mourinho, a lot of football managers have spoken quite against it, quite openly against it, that they are not keen about this. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Are you staring at someone as Rohan Patil saying, who are they facing? Is that what you're staring at,
No, no.
Abhijit?
Who are they facing? Sorry, who are they facing? तो मैं pin करके भूल गया था.
Huh.
Who are they facing? I mean, they are going to be facing China, which is obviously I think top seed, and also the host nation. So they're going to be getting a lot of hope. Chuchan is saying, "Arey yaar, didn't even notification that channel is going live." So was watching Shite Channel Sport today, where they about only Indian cricket. This will be interesting when after a point we also will be talking about Indian cricket. ऐसा नहीं कि Indian cricket के
Yes.
against कुछ वो है. But yeah, but glad now that you have notification, so you please though. And Vasant Sethi, of course, has given a very nice thing. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. So yes, this is a very you know this, right? This Mourinho life line. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Oh, that's what that
yeah,
was the callback. Acha, okay.
that was the callback on it. But yeah, so let's hope India can score an upset against China. If they can beat Germany, you never really know. I mean but that guy who Anu, I keep forgetting his name. The guy whom you disturbed while he was having dal or vada or
Sharad
something like
Kamal.
that.
He's not there.
Sure,
Yeah.
he's not playing. He's not playing.
No.
He's a fantastic character. I really find him very
Yeah.
interesting. Just his
Yeah.
ole and and everything is just it's just and he's like he has these things like मेरे को proper decked up होके जाना है मेरे बाल एकदम set होने चाहिए मेरे ये hair band लगा के जाना चाहिए. I mean that's really Nadal's cue by the way. Like the fact that hair band अभी लंबे बाल नहीं है
But,
फिर भी hair band
but
चल रहा है.
by
But
the way,
yeah.
for the first time, two Spaniards are number one and number two in the world in tennis. Okay, before it was only the Americans. Last time it happened was like Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi. So the first time, Carlos Alcaraz is number one in the world and Rafael Nadal is number two. Carlos Alcaraz is 19 years old, Rafael Nadal 36 years old. How much I laughed.
But dude, how much do you think how much do you think um, like Nadal will be affected by Federer's retirement? I mean, all these things obviously would have mattered to him a lot. Like I mean, keep on going with each other? How the rivalry? So do you
Yeah,
think
but that's what he
I
said
don't
also,
see?
no? And for someone who's not very eloquent, I think he said it very beautifully when he said, when Federer leaves the tour, a part of my life is leaving along with him. You know,
Hmm.
because it's, yes, it was the gold standard and you're constantly, but I think just the fact that it also hastens your own end of your career, right? It signals that. And so that also you're thinking about, suddenly you're thinking, shit, now. And of course, 5 years is a lot of, it's very big, right? In sporting years, 5 years ahead is obviously, and but Federer had the advantage of having a beautiful game that was not as physically taxing as, say, a Djokovic and a Nadal anyway, has his body is breaking down as we speak. You know, it's like I feel like soon Lego should come up with a Rafael Nadal doll. Just put held together by Lego pieces. Um, but I must tell you, and I thought of every football lover, and I started laughing because there was a huge scuffle at a tennis match when they came to blows. Okay, this French player called Corentin Moutet. I know
Hmm.
Alcaraz lost his first match, and so did Casper Ruud lose his match in Japan. So, like the former number two, Casper Ruud. So anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, so then this quarantine Mute and this guy called Adrian Andreev, this
Just
Russian guy.
sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
Have you unplugged the other thing that you had plugged in?
should I unplug it again?
Yeah, just unplug it once and let it be unplugged only, no, because that's not being used at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let me.
My mic, you're saying?
Yeah, the mic, right? Oh, you have not even got it right. Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
using. Yeah, because when we cut. This it's hilarious. While suddenly in the middle of a sports discussion, I
yeah.
interrupt you and do this. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Is this
But
okay now? Is this
no,
better?
it's the same. It's the same. I was just
It's
trying
the
to be
same.
optimistic, maybe. But yeah, finish your story. I'm sorry for interrupting. Yeah.
No, 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 you continue one sec. I'll just in
Arey,
one
but
sec.
what were like?
You start talking.
No, but now you're sounding much better. But are you able to hear me? Okay, guys. So this is again just on me. And by the way, wow, man, this I did not know. Sherlock has put in something. India under 17 beat Barcelona WSS Barcelona club 17-1. I just want to understand what is this mean. WSS Barcelona club kya hai exactly? Uh, this is, sorry, Anu, but I'm just taking this chat up. Anu is quite sweet, but by her technical knowledge, she must have done BCom.
No, it's even worse. I did literature.
Oh wow, you're sounding amazing by the way right now. Yeah, let's do this. But on this positive note, guys, we have our special guest for today, who is our knight in shining armor, and let's have once all Chelsea fans can be happy about this. Let's have Neville Shah OP, guys. ऐसे एक Neville Shah OP कर दो, and we will just have Neville Shah in 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's
Baap
go.
re. Your countdown is 3, 1, 2, 4, 7, 16, 38.
Seriously, did
Hello.
I do like a 3-1-2-1? Kya?
I don't know what you did. Yeah, you did a football for me.
I was yeah. Bao OP, guys.
मेरा
Bao
mic
OP.
ठीक है क्या तू? मेरा
Ah,
mic
bro,
ठीक है?
yo,
As opposed to all the instructions you were mansplaining Anu with her mic.
don't make me feel. Don't use words like
Which
mansplaining
he
and put me on
sent
a
me,
back
by the
foot, guys.
way.
What?
Oh,
Which he sent me with three different OTPs. He was like, "Can I just give the Amazon guy your number now? I'm fed up. I don't need another friend."
Dude, Neville, you know now. I mean, I'm like अपना थोड़ा ना गोरेगांव के घर जैसा हाल है यहाँ पे गार्ड अलग है गेट का टावर गार्ड अलग ये अलग वो अलग मैं 5
वो
लोगों से बात कर लिया एंड आई एम लाइक
अच्छा,
यार
also
मेरे
if
को
my
बहुत
mic leaks with some Garba music of DDLJ or something, no, I'm sorry. That I cannot control because outside people are doing Garba to Odni Odu and then DDLJ and then for some reason इंतहा हो गई मेरे यार की.
hmm is they might be playing the comedy factory का गरबा shuffle उन्होंने निकाला है ना
So because
उनका
it's the
गरबा
last day also, na. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
is it the
No,
last
I
day
mean,
wasn't yesterday the last day
yeah. But then
well,
now technically it
technically,
is Dashera.
but yeah, yeah, it's fine. My only thing is this interface that you use now, Anguli, whatever this interface, it's very disconcerting.
this what that I
Because
use
this interface that you're using, it's extremely disconcerting.
okay how
Because it flips my camera, right? Like my view is flipped, and then I'm looking at you here, and then I'm like, but why is my left hand touching my cheek? My actual right hand is touching my. It's all very like I'm fully, but it's very it's very profesh with like the way your super shows up and like your comment comes that you're taking, and it's very like I like it. It's like neat and clean and tidy.
You have just made his day by calling it profesh, first of all.
No, it's quite
मेड
profesh.
माई डे
Like
क्या होता है, कौन सा मैंने बनाया ये स्ट्रीम यार्ड का जो भी इंटरफेस है, मैं इसका लेफ्ट राइट भी अभी मैं सीख रहा हूँ. हाँ.
अरे तू कर रहा है whatever. The other funny thing is, Anu, I don't know, you probably know this, but you know how Ganguly messaged me, and I love it for that reason. Okay, so he's like, bro, तू क्या कर रहा है आज? Angad was coming on the podcast, but he fell ill, so you'll come on.
But I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm
I
being,
love it.
He said he's my favorite person on the comedy circuit, and I've called him. I said, yeah, great.
I said,
Who,
So
Angad?
it is nice to lose
one of
out to
my
other
favorite
you.
people. One of my
Oh.
one of my favorite people. One of my yeah. Neville's a nice guy. He's a sweet fellow. And once you see him, once you see him on football field, you cannot have anything but affection for how cute Neville is. He's just so cute on the football field. After that, you just have to fall in. यार, ये
You
तो
have to
sweet
back that
इंसान
up with
है.
a story, Ganguly. Otherwise, you just can't throw some adjectives and say sweet and cute and leave
You
it
have to,
there.
you have to believe him. I'll tell you
No,
what it is. Okay, so I play goalkeeper. Okay, but I have the fitness of a 74-year-old. Okay, and not a 74-year-old who goes to the gym, of a 74-year-old. Okay, so at but I will still give it my all in the sense that I will try to reach for a ball or I will think. But at some point, your body has decided that okay, you think it, I'll choose whether I want to do it or not. So literally, my reaction times are like 4 seconds from brain to foot and things like that. It's hilarious. That's why I'm
but
assuming.
that's the funny part. But because after you, मतलब मैं पहली बार नेविल के साथ खेलने गया हूँ. After I've heard Neville talk so much about football, like incessantly, like पूरा एकदम strategies this and all. And after that, the first time I saw Neville play, I was like, what? That
Yeah.
that's really not making
Right,
any.
but I'm a good keeper. That you have. I
He's
don't
a
care.
great
That
keeper.
you,
He's a very brave keeper, very good keeper, very nice keeper, and otherwise also a fun player. I think I would rather have Neville in my team. It's a lot of fun to see Neville around. तो अरे ये क्या हो गया यार, ऐसे मत बोलो यार अनु. ये अभिजीत की आवाज फट रही है, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है यार? Guys,
I
please don't
your
scare me.
because your mic is popping. There's a popping sound on your mic which is constantly scratching. Allow me to mansplain to you, Abhijit, what's happening with your mic.
अरे वी स्टॉप यूजिंग द वर्ड मैंसप्लेनिंग यार. इतना सडनली एकदम डिफेंसिव में डाल देता है. कुछ भी आराम से बात करते हो, अचानक से मैंसप्लेन
I
सुन के
love
लगता
the
है
word.
बोलना चाहिए कि नहीं, फटने
I
लग
love
जाती
the
है.
word because in my head it's just so like anyway. Okay, I'm not going there. Carry on. But Abhijit, there is a kharach in your mic which keeps coming. I don't know what that is.
No, so I just remembered. So I have traveled from Bombay to Delhi for Durga Puja to be with the family and everything. तो मेरे माइक पे भी ना ऐसा सामने ना ऐसा कुशन था, बट वो कुशन पैक
Oh,
नहीं हुआ है.
that,
तो
that
अभी
wind is
अभी
gone.
दैट्स व्हाई. हाँ, दैट्स व्हाई अभी ये बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट अप यही है. तो मे बी दैट्स
So
व्हाई आई एम साउंडिंग हार्श.
अगर तेरे पास एक कपड़ा पड़ा है तो एक कपड़ा डाल दे. It's a wind protector. That's all you need. But कोई बात नहीं. तू कंटिन्यू कर. सवाल पूछ. क्या कर रहे हैं हम
हाँ,
लोग?
कपड़ा कहाँ से लाऊं अभी, बट
अरे टी
यस
शर्ट डाल
पीपल
दे ऐसे भाई.
ऐसे टी शर्ट डाल के पूरा स्ट्रीम करूँ अभी मैं एक लाख.
Don't lift it this way. Just like do this. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I think it's working. I don't
It's
know if
fine.
anything-
I don't know, man. You said kapda, so I have a dirty hanky.
You just had a handkerchief handy. Do you always carry a handkerchief with you? Are you one of those people? Oh,
Isn't this so looking little weird?
I am.
not to have a handkerchief on this.
Gandhi,
the body of a dead Mike. R.I.P. Is that?
It looks like my mic died, dude. Like, how is this?
No,
How
It's
is
like a
this?
shroud.
it's worse. It looks like someone you're sitting next to somebody who has
Yeah,
morning wood.
the hard on. Yeah, it's too much.
Just
But
please.
is my kharash gone? Is it
Yes.
helping at least? Yeah, your kharash is gone. So guys, can you see that? Can you say that? Is it sounding any better right now? So do I
On that
do it
note,
with
smash that like button.
चलो,
Oh God.
क्या चल रहा है?
Wow, I didn't even
Okay,
know
so
this was a
yes.
stereotype, man. That Bengali people do Bengali people.
Oh, really? See, you learn something new every day.
But I
I
do
also
carry
didn't
a
know.
hanky around, and everybody makes me feel very
Hanky? You say
bad.
hanky also?
अरे but
अरे अब हैंकची
our
कितना
age
बड़ा
group
है?
carries hankies everywhere. Left hand bag, left back pocket.
Obviously, but कुछ
Really?
ऐसा like
Damn cute.
people ask for my hanky. Like Nidhi, तो she's always asking for my hanky and everything. I'm like hanky तो
अरे
बस
that Nidhi
करनी चाहिए.
obviously, but I'm just saying like
Yeah, but you
even
just said people ask. So the general people, you're walking down the streets of, Delhi and people are like, Rumal hai kya? Rumal? No, na. Like, hai na, Abijit?
I live in
oh, I
Bombay.
think the
Okay, I'm just
Tarash is
right
in
now.
Anu's mic, guys.
Yeah, Anu's mic, Neville, you have joined this story a little too late.
Yeah,
Anu's mic has been, the stream has been about basically the chat
yeah.
and me trying to, everybody was mansplaining. There was a competition of mansplaining. Even Shweta was mansplaining.
But
Everybody
is there
was
okay?
just trying to get,
My mic's just about to get a lot better
don't
because
do it. Don't do it.
because I'd forgotten that the connection was wrong. But my question is, Anu, have you
Bastard.
changed the setting? Sorry. Have you changed the setting of your mic to reduce the audio input volume? I'm asking. You can say no or yes.
This has been going
My
on for quite
mic
some time.
is not working.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to
Yeah.
So let's
let's
now that I think Neville, we have gone too deep into this. I think we need to first talk about what is going on. Okay, so the issue is okay. She's using an iPad. Okay, now iPads are fancy stuff, as you are aware. So iPad में
but
ऐसा side
on
में
this thing there is a settings button, right? On
Yes,
this little
yes,
Streamlabs thing.
yes,
yeah we
yes,
So
did it yeah.
so if you go to that audio and you
yes,
say you cancel echo and you cancel automatically adjust microphone,
yes, yes.
then it will give
Okay.
you a mic volume option and you take
Yes.
that bill lower. Does that not has that not helped?
No. But
Okay,
I
then
will
let's move on.
do it again. Remove
No,
echo cancellation. I'll reduce the mic volume. Is this better now?
Oh, lot better.
Are we a lot better? Are
Yeah,
we doing
so
well?
basically we were not removing the echo cancellation thing. No, we were just adjusting the mic volume, like auto adjust wala hata ke.
So
But mic
basically, we
volume,
needed Neville to come and save the day, Ganguly, is what you're saying.
like, this is smash that like button all over again.
Yeah, smash that like button. That's it. That's it. I think you should just come and take tuition classes for us, Neville, every once in a way. That's all. Yeah.
But now, Anu, you can increase the volume because your volume is too soft right now.
No. Neville has said no. And I listen to
Ne-
everything that Neville says now.
Neville,
Because
what about
curly
this?
head people are a minority and we stick together. Okay? That's it.
yeah, I just don't.
Neville, what
या तो
about this
तेरा
kapda?
shroud निकाल दे, तू निकाल दे, तेरा हार्ड ऑन का कपड़ा निकाल दे चाहिए तो.
Arey, please be honest. No, is this sounding better with the kapda or without the kapda? Neville,
It's
please
sounding
guide
better
us
with the
through this.
kapda, obviously, na, because you've taken away the blow.
So now, is it worse?
No, it's
I've
not
taken away
worse
the
yet.
what?
There, it is worse now.
Yeah.
So now I think we need the kapda back.
I just want to tell you that your hanky is stained. There are 2 orange spots. So
I
I'm just
told you it's a
saying.
dirty hanky. It's a dirty hanky. I was having mutton chop yesterday, and there was a little bit of chutney which I used.
This is a sports podcast, guys. Shall we talk about India versus South Africa?
Yeah, let's talk
Cheers.
about some sports now that the whole mic thing has
Yeah.
been settled. Oh man,
Yes, thank
this
you.
has been. Guys, I think first of all, but we need a Bawa OP and we need a Neville Shah OP in the chat. For last time, he was the one who told us about this whole smash that like button, एकदम shamelessly बोलने का and अच्छे से बोलने का अपना ही
हाँ,
product है.
but
That's why
करो
he's one
ना.
of my.
कंकरेंट
हाँ.
व्यूज क्या है अभी? तुम लोग का कंकरेंट व्यूज इस वक्त क्या है? बैकएंड पे बता मेरे को.
What does that mean? Concurrent views.
तेरा चैनल, यूट्यूब का चैनल का बैकएंड पे लाइव
हाँ.
जो चल रहा है, नहीं
हाँ.
आईपैड पे नहीं देख सकते है.
आईपैड पे नहीं देख.
कंप्यूटर
अरे अनु के पास आईपैड है, मेरे पास तेरे को देख के लगता है मेरे पास आईपैड
कंप्यूटर
होगा.
नहीं तो कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पे तेरे चैनल के बैकएंड एक्सेस में लाइव स्ट्रीम सर्वर पे जहां पे तूने स्टार्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम किया रहेगा, वहां पे
नहीं
कंकरेंट
करते वहां पे नहीं करना होता. यही तो स्ट्रीम यार्ड का फायदा है. स्ट्रीम यार्ड में तुम यहीं से कर सकते हो.
So India versus South Africa, guys.
Okay,
Let's
guys,
move on from
I am
technical
assuming
things.
there are about 100 plus people watching right now, and there are only how many likes on the stream? Can you tell me? कम से कम 100 होना चाहिए. Is my point.
I don't know the
So-
number of likes. I either don't know the number of likes, so but let me just check right now on the number of likes because I don't have the channel on. They will stop making me feel shitty about myself.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just do it. I just thought you wanted more likes, so I was trying to get you more
Yeah,
likes.
we want more likes. That's all. That's absolutely spot on.
तो
But
अगर अगर 100 लोग देख रहे हैं तो 100 लाइक होना चाहिए. अगर 150
हाँ,
लोग देख रहे हैं
guys,
तो
just
एक
14 likes है यार. Just 14 likes है.
चांस ही नहीं है. तू
मैंने
रिफ्रेश
ऑन
कर
किया
वो.
अभी.
रिफ्रेश कर.
रिफ्रेश किया है मैंने. 87 likes है. 87 likes. Yes.
तो
So
100 बना दो
guys,
भाई. 100
guys,
बना दो.
please smash that like button, guys. 13 more people. Neville आगे बढ़ने ही नहीं देगा sports conversation पे जब तक हम at least 100 likes
This is
नहीं
also
कर ले.
true.
Yeah, please guys, smash that like button. Anu, you also say it once.
I said, no, I cannot repeat it after you. We'll just bring it in seamlessly.
Because she's cancelled
through
her
the
echo, na?
conversation.
So the echo cancellation is gone. So she can't say it right after you now.
Okay, now yes, I guess cool. Lot of some puns are never bad, but ठीक है, echo cancellation is off. But I would really say Anu, please अपना volume थोड़ा सा बढ़ा दो. You're sounding very soft right now. I mean mic का वो हट गया है.
Okay. Yeah, no, you'll start.
Shikhar
You'll start.
Dhawan.
Now I'm so scared. Now I'm so scared. Now I've been
No,
jaded.
it's
Like
okay,
I've gone
Anu.
to
You can
war
try
with
increasing it. Worst
technology
case
today.
scenario will drop it down. Yeah, how does it matter? All right. Right
That's
now,
true.
I'm
That's
Shikhar
true,
Dhawan.
Neville.
This
एक
is
तो
Shikhar
Neville
Dhawan right now. Before I go back to being Kuldeep.
एक तो नेविल ने अपना वॉइस का वो भी बहुत बढ़िया किया यार. अब तक ऐसे पूरा वाइक कर रहा था एंड सडनली विद अ हिंट ऑफ अपॉलॉजी वाज लाइक नाउ आई एम सडनली गोना स्टार्ट मच सेक्सियर एंड ही डिड समथिंग एंड ही वाज सडनली लाइक वाओ.
I switched my
this
mic
went
input.
pa. कैसा माइक भी ऐसा हो गया नेविल की आवाज सुन के. इतना सेक्सीनेस ओवर क्वेश्चन बढ़ा दिया यार. बाबा क्या कर रहे हैं यार. लाइक दिस इंटेंस.
Arey, no, I switched mic input. That's all.
Wow. But that's the reason why we had to go for mics and all, because the guests keep coming to our stream and they sound better than us. So that sounded very rude for us. So
No.
we
What
definitely
really
changed
upset
it.
Abijit was they said Saurabh Pant sounded better than us. So Abijit was like, I will not take this shit lying down.
Was like, yeah, man. Like Pant himself sometimes hates the way he sounds. And I'm like, यार आवाज पे ऐसा कैसे किसी ने बोल दिया. But चलो ठीक है, let's continue guys. Let's get on sports यार.
I have one question. I have one question for the geniuses who follow cricket. Why the fuck was Sky at number 5? Can someone explain this?
To give chances to the people who've not played. Neville,
And now
come
how
on.
do you-
Neville,
Have you
and now how
seen
do you
Rohit
feel
Sharma's
that we-
face? He
How
looks
do-
like he's in a corporate job. He's always cranky. He looks like he's having an HR performance review 3 times a week. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Like no
Yeah,
one seems, only Sky seems happy actually in that team.
But Rohit Sharma's HR manager is 1.3 billion people, so you can't help it also.
See, but the thing is that Sky is typically what is, I think we talked about it last time also. Sky is basically going through that, the best employee. Now, the best employee, because of other people's weakness, they are made to do things and all because on the basis of बाकी कोई किस पे खराब है, कौन किस पे खराब है. So since Sky, and उसकी वजह से they end up suffering. So Sky is so amazing that because of that, he's just, tossed around कि अभी इसको chance मिले दो, अभी इसको chance मिले दो. And I just hope his form continues and that does not end up ruining
So
his form.
my question
Because-
is has Sky peaked too early? वो एक problem होता है ना. Do you peak? Has he peaked too early?
पीक टू अर्ली का तो पता नहीं है यार. अभी तो पीक ही कर ही जा रहा है. अभी तो पता ही नहीं कि और कितना पीक करेगा. आई मीन आई डोंट इवन नो इफ ही हैव रीच्ड द zenith
Anu's
point.
expression was sure disdain. Like what fucking chutya sawal. Of course he's
No,
not. peaked
it's
early.
not that. I got really irritated yes, because Rohit Sharma said we'll have to choose a bowler who knows half the team has not been to Australia. So we'll have to choose a bowler, I guess, who's been to Australia. But who that will be, we don't know. Like, at this point, I'm so fed up with this revolving door of randos who are coming and going. The revolving door of coaches also. VVS Lakshman one day, Rahul Dravid the next. I mean, why isn't KL Rahul opening? Is he jaded? I don't know. One day he goes from the slowest effing 50 with 56 balls in a T20 to one day one of the fastest 50s. Like, I don't know what, I'm so confused.
Reduce your volume. Your confusion
First of
will
all,
be better.
reduce your volume. First things first, I think Neville was right. Reduce your volume.
I mean, yes, usually, but no, I understand, and
Not
I understand your.
that in this stream we want to silence women. Guys, please don't take the wrong.
I'm saying with 8 captains, have we found the captain that we need or no?
No, because apparently first Shikhar Dhawan was supposed to lead this India A squad, no, against South Africa to rest the real World Cup squad players. And then what happened? And why are
Now
we
Bumrah
resting
is
Kohli for
rested
one
only.
match?
Okay,
Also,
but
it's
let's.
really weird. With the swag of Dhawan, but looking like Kuldeep, it's really bizarre looking at Neville
Yeah.
now. Just slap your thigh also, like you've got a catch.
Pa, pa, pow.
And now again.
Sorry. I think that's gonna be a joke. I have no idea why there a hanky in front of this. You can do
Uh,
a double fold of it.
my question also is that
Anu, meanwhile, you can disconnect your Blaupunkt earphone and connect it back again because the static was back. Sorry.
Okay.
And this time, keep the
Blaupunkt.
You
volume
keep
less as
talking.
Neville said it. Keep the volume less as Neville said it
Anu
and
has
don't listen to me.
Blaupunkt earphones.
Even I had Blaupunkt earphones.
Okay. तेरे हैंकी पे हल्दी क्यों है?
हल्दी नहीं है, चॉप
Arey,
का
it's
चटनी
mutton
है.
chop, no? He just give us this,
Oh,
he
I
overshared with
I
this
was not
info.
mutton chop.
Uh,
अच्छा.
Chop
Okay.
नहीं, chop. Mutton
Chop.
chop, Bengali. Chop is
अच्छा.
different.
Sorry. Bengali was also chap only. In Calcutta, you get chicken chap only, no?
Not
At that
chop.
Arsalan. At
If you're,
Arsalan.
yeah, it's chop. Unless you're saying it with a Bengali accent and you're trying to
Yes.
say it like, but
Yes. You're saying it
it's
like
called,
a.
oh, like that. That's a
Yeah.
different thing. But it is chop, mutton chop,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that
Yes.
chop.
But A for orange, V for ball.
Okay, cool. ये फिर
Hmm.
सिक्स पास टेरिटरी में जा रहा है. ठीक है. Let's not do this
I forgot
Mike
about this.
Rising
Okay.
joke
So
again.
okay,
Yeah.
I have a quick thing. So Anu, what about bowlers in Australia? Do we go in with 7 in the probable 16?
I don't care what we go with. I'm at the stage where I don't even know who our best playing 11
Yeah.
is. Who is it?
That's
Who is our
this whole
best coach
resting.
also? I have no idea. Who's our best captain? I have no idea. We'll just keep this revolving door policy going. Also, it's very disconcerting to see Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant in the squad and just like Dinesh Karthik not with the gloves. I don't understand why we're playing two wicket keepers to say let's just give them a chance. Like what is going on? What is this?
Yeah,
I
the
love
fact that
Rahul
you're
Dravid. I
playing.
love him. But what is going on?
Yeah, but no, Dravid also, if you remember during the Under 19 World Cup, I'm talking about uh, the Shubman Under 19 World Cup.
When they won,
As he
yeah.
built up to it, he did this thing, no, where he would keep shuffling the squad immense number of times to find the right one, to a point where he would be like, if he would also try to figure out, and I think that answer, no, that happened, saying which is the right bowler for Australia, bowler who has been to Australia or whatever, is something that he also, I think in one of his interviews, he had said that when I was doing when I was the under 19 coach, I would make sure that there was a pool of players and that pool was rotated enough where everyone got a chance to play in overseas conditions. So
There was
as
echo
a
in your
result,
mic.
in my mic,
Yeah, I felt very
in
good. I don't know why.
in
The
my
moment there
mic,
was echo. I mean, briefly for a second, but please continue. Sorry for that
no
interruption.
chance there's echo in my mic. There was somebody else's audio must have leaked.
I've completely thrown Neville off with
Yeah, yeah.
that. He's like, you
So-
fucking plebs. You will
So
tell me about my echoes.
no, I'm telling you genuinely. I think someone else's audio leaked. But my thing is that he had said that I have this pool of players, and from this pool of players, I try to make sure that everyone gets a chance to play uh, in overseas conditions across the board, so that because I'm not developing just the India 90 under 19 squad, I'm developing future cricketers for India. That was his whole thing when he was doing NCA and after all of that, right? So I just, and I agree with you, Anu, because I just don't understand why he has to use that same policy for the Indian national cricket team. Because you've reached a place where now you've proven your worth. Now put the best lineup, no? And if you're resting people, then rest the whole 11 and play a second 11, because we apparently have 3 11s that can
Yeah.
play.
But that's the
So-
dream, no? To send 3 squads simultaneously across the world
Kaching.
and have them win all the series because we
Kaching.
have such riches of talent. So I'm like, great. But why is Rishabh Pant opening with Rohit? Like, why can't KL Rahul just anyway? He was away months injured. Okay, so why can't he just play one more? Isn't this like all practice?
Because
And
एक
why
match
is
पे
like
अच्छा
Akshar
बन
Patel
गया.
playing one over yesterday? One.
Yeah.
Like we're giving Harshad Patel all 4, but Akshar is getting 1. Like, I don't understand. Like I
अरे अक्षर is
just
singular. एक अक्षर.
So, wow, man, you have been really acing the pun thing, man, Neville.
Yeah,
But so, first of
I'm
all,
spending some time with Sahil, Kautuk, and Azim,
yeah.
so I can't help it. Huh.
So first of all, I think this is something that even Joy Bhattacharya sir had also talked a lot about, that because of the under 19 performance and how India's grassroots cricket is, a lot of credit is given to Rahul Dravid, which is fine, which is fair, but there are also a lot of other factors and a lot of other people behind it. It's not just Rahul Dravid, and
Yes,
Rahul
yes.
Dravid ने एकदम scratch से ही पूरा grassroots level को एकदम पूरा वो revolutionize कर दिया, something like that. That's just not giving credit to everybody, because yeah, okay, fine, Rahul Dravid had a role to play, but it's not the same. Second, about the absolutely spot, just feel that way, because अभी समझ ही नहीं आता हमारी बेस्ट टीम है क्या. हमारी बेस्ट टीम, मेरे को तो ये भी नहीं समझ में आता कि अगर कभी रेस्ट कर रहे हैं, देन शिखर धवन becomes the captain, then from captain he's not even a part of the best playing 11. This is just so bizarre, no? Like, if you're
अरे, but
captaining in
we have 5 captains in this current team.
एक्स कैप्टन, चलो तो ठीक है, वो तो एक्स कैप्टन तो एक अलग बात है, शिखर धवन तो प्रेजेंट कैप्टन भी है
अरे
टेक्निकली.
अरे but वो जो but I'm saying technically KL Rahul is also captained, Pant is also captained, Bumrah oops has also captained. So I don't.
केएल राहुल तो यार अपनी प्लेइंग 11 में तो पोजीशन स्ट्रेंथन कर ले पहले, तो कैप्टन तो बाद में बनेगा, वो तो कैप्टन वो है. आई मीन ऑल्दो राइट नाउ आई मीन वी हैव बीन ऑल एवरीबॉडी हैज बीन क्रिटिसाइजिंग केएल राहुल अ लॉट, बट फाइन, फॉर्चुनेटली राइट नाउ केएल राहुल is playing again. It's at least he's seeming confident and he's playing some good knocks. So I just hope he keeps playing like this and does not end up like again one of जो पहले बीच में चल रहा था, just a ball consuming person who kills the team only. तो अभी at least he's playing with gay abandon, and he's playing quite freely. So that's at least something that we want. But वो वाला सिचुएशन तो हमारा हर वर्ल्ड कप से पहले आ ही जाता है कि हम अचानक से 3 या 4 कीपर को खिला रहे होते हैं. आई डोंट नो हाउ दिस हैपेंस आफ्टर एवरी वर्ल्ड कप. वी आर लाइक, नहीं, अब से हम वापस एक कीपर को ही खिलाएंगे, एंड देन सडनली बिफोर द नेक्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप somehow we are always in that position that we are playing 2-3 keepers at least. I don't know, it's just very
And
confusing right now.
Dinesh Karthik in as a batter only, while he's doing a exceptional job in this series, but
Yeah.
little like you're wasting a position. Like I just think that I think that you need, if you are going to Australia, you're going to need 5 minimum proper bowlers. और अगर 5 नहीं होएगा तो
5 नहीं भाई, ये तो समझिए, ये एक ही चीज तो धोनी ने इतने सालों से करके समझा दिया है कि खिलाओ एटलीस्ट प्रेफरेबली 7 जो लोग बोल कर सकते हो, because somebody might be having
5
an off day and
proper
just
bowlers is what I'm saying. Proper
हाँ.
bowlers जो 5.
will Hardik Pandya come and in the proper bowler category for you?
Not in
नहीं.
Australia, man. Not in Australia. I mean, that's
So
genuinely, it's like not in Australia. वो खत्म कर देगा उसको. Bro, that this Pakistani opening pair only will kill him. तो खत्म ही नहीं है वो तो. That Babar Azam, he sees the ball.
Dinesh Karthik, you
Babar
don't want to
Azam
see
sees
him
the
in the
ball
team.
before
I
the
think
bowler has taken run up
But
also.
Babar Azam is not in great form. So that's
You
what
didn't see what he did
that's
or
what
what
we're
with
going
England. You didn't see what he did in England or what just now.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Against India, he didn't do well. Nah, bas, हमारे लिए बस है.
Okay, you're saying okay. You're saying denial we are living with. Okay. Chalo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think Babar
It's the
Azam,
best
with all
form
due
of
respect,
acceptance.
नहीं, मेरे को तो बस ये समझ नहीं आ रहा कि फॉर्चुनेटली नाउ दैट इंडियाज बैटिंग इज क्लिकिंग एंड वी आर सीमिंग लाइक ओके फाइन, चलो खेल लो उसी हिसाब से. रोहित शर्मा एंड केएल राहुल ओके गिव्स अ गुड स्टार्ट, आल्सो प्लेज विद इंटेंट. देन उसके बाद विराट कोहली, फिर सूर्य कुमार यादव. ऑब्वियसली अनफॉर्चुनेट दैट नन ऑफ दीस 4 पीपल कैन bowl a single delivery in their best days.
Sky doesn't need to.
हाँ,
Yeah.
Sky तो does
Sky
not need
doesn't
to.
need
Sky.
to.
Okay, let's first of all let's we have a super chat from this guy, from Yashraj Padwal, not this guy. That's not the best way to address people who give super chat. And he's like, can we drop Harshal and have Deepak and Bhuvi? तो but एक आदमी को drop करके तो एक ही ले पाएंगे ना भाई.
और
हाँ,
Yeah,
so Deepak and Bhuvi लिखा
But
था
actually, I'm
उसमें.
very
But
surprised that Deepak Chahar suddenly was not being selected even after he came back from injury and was just in the reserves.
But
right?
Deepak
So he
Chahar
went
and
from
Deepak Chahar has
making
made some runs with the bat also. So now he's in
absolutely. So I'm very
contention.
surprised for the large part of it, along with Shreyas Iyer, he was part of the reserves after he came back from injury, and he was not being like he was not an automatic choice for your playing 11. And then suddenly yesterday you were like, okay, give everyone a chance so that and Papa will be happy. With that sort of logic, we'll have like Rishabh Pant open the batting and all that. But I'm just surprised. Why wouldn't he be an automatic choice?
See,
I
for
don't
me,
know.
though, I mean, right now, with all due respect, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who was again rested because he got so tired of being murdered in the last series.
Yeah.
So, so he got. I mean, that kind of beating. How much can you take? You need some rest after that. So instead of Bhuvneshwar Kumar, to special for sure, Deepak Chahar, it makes sense, and we would just never have the answer to the question that would Mohammad Shami have been a good option or not, because Mohammad Shami
Yeah.
got chance in Nivela in any of the series, and unfortunately he got COVID also. So in this series, so he just could not. Nikhil, of course, is saying Australia is best suited for Pandya, extra bounce. Uh, so that is something that I also agree with. Pandya ki bowling, honestly, I think Pandya, we are all living in Pandya here. मेरे हिसाब से तो हार्दिक पांड्या एक्चुअली तो अगर बेस्ट होता कि आफ्टर लास्ट वो भी एक मौका था हार्दिक पांड्या को कैप्टन बना के इंडिया का खत्म ही करते, बट हार्दिक पांड्या form is crucial to India's overall performance only. So
I
Hardik
agree,
Pandya is
but
end to end whole
But
thing.
you need Hardik Pandya to the all rounder. So you need Hardik Pandya to do both things. He needs to do that. He needs to do those 5 overs with with those number of 4 overs with
4 overs.
4 overs, and at least you want like 2-3 wickets, which is seeming dicey to me because you need to see him out if at all the bounce plays a thing. But you're also talking about teams like South Africa and England and Australia, which are decent with bounce. It's not like they don't know what to do. So I don't think Pandya has the pace to surprise you with the bounce, right? So like
But
he's not Ajit
who are
Agarkar.
the people in in the present current team? Everybody is bowling more or less at the same pace only.
Yeah,
Who's at a higher pace?
but it's not about, but that's what I'm saying. No, but बहुत सारा अलग अलग चीजें हैं ना, line length भी है एक वो भूवी, like Bumrah honestly is the biggest loss for us,
Yeah,
genuinely.
naturally.
Bumrah was just outstanding, unfortunately. But ठीक है, अभी देखते हैं अभी क्या होने वाला है, छोड़ो.
मेरे को तो समझ ही नहीं आ रहा हमारी बॉलिंग का क्या सीन है, अपनी बॉलिंग का होने क्या वाला है. एक तो हम पता नहीं इतने सारे स्पिनर्स क्यों लेके चले जाते हैं हर सीरीज में जिसमें इतने
Bro,
स्पिनर्स की
what
जरूरत
happened
ही
to
नहीं
this
होती है.
country? Yeah, we were from the as 90s cricket
Suddenly,
people. Yeah, as 90s
Yeah.
cricketing people, we were always complaining कि bowling.
Yeah.
Then there was this phase where we were like, "We test match में 20 wicket लिया हम लोग,
दिमाग ही
20
फट
wicket,
रहा था.
20
20
wicket
विकेट
कैसे
ऑल बाय
लिया?"
पेसर्स, ऑल बाय
हाँ,
पेसर्स. मतलब
ये
ऐसा
सब क्या
समझ ही
चल
नहीं
रहा
आ
है?
रहा था कि हाउ टू
और
रिएक्ट टू दिस.
and
लाइक
now
दिस इज दिस
again we are
मतलब
talking
हाउ
about this bowling only.
कि
I
बॉलर्स ही
don't
नहीं है अपने
understand.
पास. हाउ डिड वी कम बैक टू दिस सिचुएशन? मतलब वो 2 दिन की चांदनी, 2 दिन का अच्छा स्पेशल फीलिंग के बाद वेयर डिड दिस गो?
So I just don't know. And I'm like,
So who
suddenly
will
I realized like I understand a 90s cricket fan problem. Yeah, yeah, it's this only. See, the only difference is in that time you had like 3 series, 4 series a year. So for a year you were like, oh, must, amazing khel rahe hum log. And it would spread out. But now in 15 days you had 4 series.
Yeah.
So
so
it's the same thing.
so
So
guys, for who are the bowlers who should be playing in Australia for you? Anu, start going first. Like
Venkatapati
who,
Raju. When you mentioned 90s, I just suddenly thought of Venkatapati Raju. Sorry. Uh, I mean, I know I'd go with Deepak Chahar, Shami if he's fit, and Bhuvi.
शमी तो आ ही
but
नहीं सकता ना बाबा. शमी को तो चांस ही नहीं मिला इतने टाइम से और अभी भी नहीं आएगा. तो अभी तो मतलब जो रियलिस्टिकली जो
So who are we
बोले
left
तो
with? Siraj. He's been to Australia. He's played also. Since
सिराज
that's
को
the
दो
criteria, guys.
सिराज को दो तो चांस मिला अभी
But one
जाके.
sec,
और उस
do we know the reason for Shami not being getting a chance? Because I have a conspiracy theory which I will tell you after we cut the call.
You tell us the
After we,
conspiracy theory because I feel like this
right
COVID has
now,
lasted a very long time.
no, I'll have to tell it to you after we end the stream. But I will tell it to you.
Oh, acha.
So
Okay.
is it something to do with his like ex?
no.
Is it
I
something to
that's
do?
gossip. That's
Is it
gossip. That's not. That's not.
That's not a theory.
Ganguly, stop guessing or trying me. I've done this enough to know that I'm not going to sway it on the stream. So I don't understand why you want to try and attempt it.
Why,
Uh,
man? Why? This is the worst thing you can do. I have something to say, but I won't say it.
अरे मैं प्राइवेट चैट पे लिख सकता है तेरे को चाहिए तो. But
He'll really eat away at his soul. His
But
hanky
Mohammed
will
Shami,
fall
अरे
off
he
now.
just
That
had a
mic.
chicken chop. How much more he'll eat?
and mutton chop, guys. Mutton chop for the last like so many times I've said there was mutton chop and chutney.
Not even a hard on anymore.
This is going
No,
like
but I'm just
this
so
right now.
okay. So you said one sec. So you said Shami if we can get him, Bhuvi and Deepak Chahar.
Deepak Chahar.
So that's 3, Anu.
And Arshdeep. Sorry, Arshdeep's also there. I would go with Arshdeep
Ah.
also. These are my 4.
Correct.
Top 4. Yeah.
So Krishna Rapsa is saying, don't you think, first of all, thanks for the super chat. Don't you guys think that we need at least a good second string fast bowling all-rounder? Venkatesh Iyer has been forgotten after one bad IPL. Also, no answer to death bowling. This is absolutely fair enough point. Venkatesh
But
Iyer
Venkatesh
to
Iyer
बुला
also
ही दिया
had
गया.
not just a bad IPL. He had a bad
He had a
outing with
bad-
India also. Where for
He
some
had a bad
reason
outing
the
with India.
captain didn't feel he could bowl at all. Although he was there also in his capacity as someone who could bowl. So
But the captain feels like that about a lot of people. He felt like that about Akshar Patel last match.
Akshar yesterday, yeah. And I also feel very
So
sorry for this Shreyas Iyer,
Hey,
let me
shit.
just say.
That's right. Akshar is singular, but वो अक्सर बोल करना चाहिए. Sorry, carry on, Anu. What
Correct.
was?
Yeah, is it Akshar or Akshar? Tell me. Is it
I
really
don't know
Akshar
that.
only?
it's basically Akshar. I had
It's
to remove
Akshar
the
only,
hanky
na?
for
But
saying
because it's
this. It's
Guju, it's
Akshar only.
Akshar.
बट उसने पहले जब नाम डाल रहा था अपने सर्टिफिकेट वाइट में उसमें एक्स डाल दिया था. सो ये बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ बेचारों के साथ होता है एंड दे जस्ट गॉट स्टक विद इट. श्रेयस अय्यर तो बहुत ही कटा. पता है ना,
Yeah.
like Shreyas Iyer, he went to KKR and Brendan McCullum in a team exercise was like, everybody say out your weakness out loud. What is your biggest weakness? And Shreyas Iyer said that, my weakness is short balls. And after a week after that, Brendan McCullum was like, okay, I'm joining England squad right now. So, and then he goes in England, everybody puts fucking short balls. And ever
I
since
think you
that,
should put your hanky back on.
Shreyas Iyer is never ever taking
I
part
think
in any
Shreyas
kind of
Iyer's
team
injury
exercise.
when he was with Delhi Capitals, that's what ruined him. After that, then Rishabh took over, and then it was Tata bye-bye. And I never liked Brendan McCullum. You can never trust anyone with low-quality tattoos like that. I said it before, I'll say it again.
What do you mean, man?
Looks like
Bad
some
ball is a way of
child has
ball is a way of
crawled on
life
his
right
arm,
now.
taking copious notes at the end of a match. What are you? A steno? Like, what are you doing?
Shreyas is the new Raina. No plan against short ball. Hey, please, if anybody is any name is being used again, for how their weakness against short ball, the first name that has to be used is Saurav Ganguly. I think that
Yeah.
please vote. इतने तो इज्जत देना बनता ही है कि Raina and
Yeah,
all
but
were
then,
all secondary
but when
people.
Ganguly came back when Ganguly came back, he had a plan for the short ball.
What was the plan? 360
plan
degrees
was-
pull.
Yeah, the
Have you ever
plan
seen
was
a more
pull.
cute pull? That his pull was basically like the way you play football. His pull was
See,
पूरा
his
घूम
plan,
जाता था.
he had
Like,
he had learned 3 things, but he came back with a plan as compared to the Ganguly who just kept getting jabbed and doing this every ball.
oh, that was so sad. to
This,
see.
what is this with every ball, right? At least
Oh God,
so
that
he
was
had
such a
plan.
bad time to see.
The-
Oh
The
God.
plan was that that ugly hook that he used to do, where his one leg would come up before he was hooking the ball, and he would just try to like get into position. So it was that, or it was duck, or the third one, which was the weirdest, was he would try to make room and hit it through the offside. And I'm like, but why are you trying to cut a ball that is here? Like, why?
That was Dada, bro. Dada's way of approaching things. But yeah,
Yeah, but
But for me, my favorite image is always him in that what is that friendship scene against Pakistan in Toronto when he played that 5 match. He just got that hair weave for the first time, and then he would run in with that ball, and the hair weave had a life of its own. So the hair would be flying in one direction, the ball is going in a different one.
that wasn't that the same series where he won? I think one man of the match or one of those captain interviews.
Yeah.
And Charu Sharma was talking to him, and Charu Sharma's hair weave and his hair weave were both literally doing their own thing. You don't remember this? Where both their hair weaves were literally doing that because it was windy. So they were both their hair weaves were like Nagins like that. And it was damn funny, dude. It was very funny.
But yes, Ganguly also famously got niggles after seeing bouncy pitches. I think Virendra Sehwag has talked about this enough. And also, did anybody know this? Shreyas Iyer doing leg spin part time. Did you know about this? I had no idea about this. I genuinely had no clue about this.
Did not.
But
Uh,
it's about time. It's about time we have at least one of the batsmen who can just bowl at least 2 overs. Like I remember, do you remember that Rohit Sharma, was it for playing for Mumbai Indians or playing for India? Like finally he got took the ball in his hand and everybody's like, what? Rohit's gonna bowl, Rohit's gonna bowl, and one ball he bowls and suddenly उसका ankle slip हो गया and पूरा उसके बाद ऐसा करके वापस चला गया one एक ball के बाद. So that was just so funny. I mean, yeah, none of our
wasn't
top
there a
four
thing of Virat
bowled to
Kohli
save their
bowling
life.
and getting Kevin Peterson out?
Yeah,
Or
that's just yeah, that
yeah,
was just a very but it's I mean he's like you know how it's like how he
yeah, yeah.
bowls. So yeah. But
But I'll just this Temba Bavuma, which I thought was very
yeah.
interesting, he wasn't picked by any team in the South African League, by the way,
But he's
which I
not
thought
really
was
making a
very.
strong point that why he
I
should be
know,
picked.
that's what I'm saying. But you're a captain of a national side. You would not think that you would not be picked by anyone, no? And even yesterday in the team huddle before they took the field, it was Quinton de Kock who was doing the talk. You know, uh, with like to the team. So I don't know. Like I don't know what the dynamics are, obviously, but and I'm a big de Kock fan. But yeah,
But yeah, Basant Sethi first saying that was Dhoni. That was not Kohli. It was Dhoni who got Kevin Peterson out apparently, and CFC Blues fellow Neville Lowe. He is also agreeing with that. So I guess it must be Dhoni and not Kohli.
no,
But
no, there was because I saw a YouTube live with them. I mean, Insta live. Anyway, I'll just. You're,
But anyway, now coming back to the whole thing. So who are going to be our bowlers? Are we going to have Bhuvneshwar Kumar again being killed in the 18th over? Are we going to have whom are we who Arshdeep for me is the only one right now who walks in. It's so weird. Arshdeep right now walks in this team because at least he sticks to his plan. He knows what he's doing and he's pretty rooted and he just seems like no emotions. He's most like emotionless Sardar I've ever seen in life after Manmohan Singh probably. But like दिखता
no,
ही नहीं
but he
उसमें कुछ
smiled
ज्यादा.
awkwardly when he dropped that catch.
Did
I'll
he?
give it to him then. Yes, he did.
Dude, it was
Against White, he
Babar
did
Azam's
smile
catch and he
awkwardly.
was expressionless. He was just like this, नीचे फेंक दिया
No, no,
जिससे
this is
कुछ
a
हुआ ही
last
नहीं.
over catch. Last over catch that he
No,
dropped.
no, yeah, that was dropping the catch was last over, of course. नहीं, last या second last over. Second last over, ना उसके बाद last over तो bowling ही करने आया था शायद.
Penultimate over. Penultimate.
Yeah,
Penultimate.
penultimate. Okay, fine. Yeah, Neville, or you with your
Penultimate.
fancy mics. Yeah. Wow, some CFC Blue suddenly saying somebody saying Ashok Dinda for some reason. But yeah, Deepak Chahar, I really think makes sense for Bhuvi. I think Mr. Gaming Singh definitely has a point. Deepak Chahar, for me, even with his batting contribution, it makes sense. Although अब मेरे को कभी-कभी लगता है बैटिंग कितना तो स्ट्रेंथन करेंगे अगर ये 5-6 लोग खेल नहीं पाए उसका दिनेश कार्तिक भी आके खेल नहीं पा रहा फिर मतलब तो फिर कितना बैटिंग कितना डीप जाना है.
Sorry,
No,
I
it's
was
not
right.
about.
Virat Kohli dismisses Kevin Peterson with the help of MS Dhoni. Virat Kohli fired the ball down the leg side with Peterson off balance. So okay, we were both right. Oh, just giving Dhoni the
All
credit,
right, CFC
not
Blues.
Kohli for bowling. Huh.
CFC Blues and who was the other person who were trying to mansplain Anu? Actually, a mansplain, not like us who were pointlessly blamed for it.
I'm very
But
confused.
yes, very confused about what.
I don't know. Why is this an argument?
Neville, can you stop making us feel silly about everything? You
Oh,
just
okay.
make us feel make us feel like
So,
fucking
I
idiots.
was just like, Anu was like, how can you give credit only to Dhoni? But like, it was like, yeah, I agree.
Kohli got him out. When you're saying no, Dhoni got him out, Are? It's like apples and oranges. What are we saying?
Correct.
Don't give the bowler any credit or.
It's a X or Y, huh? Matlab, why can't both the things happen? But yes, go Anu. Anu OP once. I think the chat deserves the Anu OP after
ये
sticking to
ये लाइक
self
रेशियो क्या है? मेरे को लग रहा है कुछ 250 लोग देख रहा है तो फिर लाइक रेशियो क्यों नहीं बढ़ा है?
Yeah.
So like ratio,
On
guys.
that note,
Are you guys
smash
not
that
liking
like
this?
button.
Please, guys,
No, Anu,
smash
you
that
have to
like
say
button.
it when there is no other overlap.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You
Go.
say it now. Anu, please.
And on that note, smash that like button.
Now let's try it without the static.
Anu, how
Without
you
the static,
did,
let's try
how
it
you did
again.
so much on channel V without without feigning enthusiasm there, and then you're feigning
Yeah.
enthusiasm here.
Who's that?
Yes, guys, please smash that like
Was
button,
that
all of
feeling?
you.
Did it
Neville,
not come from a real place?
No, it really did not. It was like on that note. It was like a childhood play.
Okay.
say it more honestly.
I will. I'll surprise you with my earnestness. You keep talking. Now
Hey,
Yeah,
I
please
yeah.
go
heard,
ahead,
Neville,
sir.
Anu, I
Neville
heard,
will
I don't
scold
know
us,
if it's
guys, if we
controversial,
don't.
but Anu, I heard that someone was trying to explain to you on
Yeah,
some word that you should do character-based comedy or something.
yeah. We'll have a
This is
chat about
true?
it.
This is
Yeah,
Who,
we'll
true?
have a
ne-
chat about it. Yeah,
Neville,
Wow,
who was
dude.
this? Who told you this?
I don't
we'll
know.
have a chat.
But
Oh
who
my
told
God.
this to you? Was this
Did
was this
Azim
in
tell you the
Pakistan
story?
only?
I don't know. Someone told me. I don't remember
Okay.
who, but it's too funny.
Who told
Yeah.
you
Oh,
this? This is
It was
hilarious.
more specific than that also, which will I'll tell you. Like when you share your story now when the stream ends, I'll tell
yeah,
you. I'll tell you.
Guys,
done. Huh.
this is really not fair. You
Do you
guys
have a
can't say
story,
stories.
Abhijit, to
I don't
share with
have a
us?
story. I don't have a story.
Abhijit
I have a
has told
fucking
you
white
all his
hanky.
stories.
I
He's
have a
told you
hanky.
I had mutton chop with chapati.
I'm a very open. I'm a very open person who likes to overshare. I had just my hanky. I don't have stories. But okay,
Okay,
wow,
so
this is
bowling
a pretty
lineup.
strong
Let's wrap
statement, by
up.
the way.
Let's wrap up bowling lineup. Let's wrap up bowling lineup really quickly.
एक
So,
सेकंड
what
Dravid
is
is
our
clueless. एक बार
consensus?
ये chat ले लेते हैं.
Uh,
Dravid is
Rahul,
clueless from 1 to 11. Every batsman hit one boundary, then 2, 3 more, but no single double. Yeah, this is a very fair point that a lot of people have been saying. In era of Dholi, Kohli, one boundary and it's 10 run over. Actually, this is I don't know if it's Dravid's fault or not, but this has really happened a lot with all the Indian players right now. Earlier, it used to be a 10 ball over with just one boundary, and हमेशा singles doubles होते रहते थे. Now you have a Rishabh Pant who's just going continuously for
you know, you
short
know
pe
whose
short.
fault this is. This is leading from the front. This is a captain problem.
Mm,
Because when Virat and Dhoni were batting and captains, Virat and Dhoni are both beasts when it comes to
yeah,
running between the wickets.
yeah, yeah,
I'm a big Rohit Sharma fan,
yeah.
absolutely a big Rohit Sharma fan, but Rohit Sharma is not a fan of running.
Ignore
Uh,
the whatever comes before, but yeah.
Rohit Sharma is not a fan of running, but no, I am a Rohit Sharma fan, but I don't think, and I think that it's got to do with, I think it's just got to do with leading from the front. Like when you know that you're batting with Virat or you were batting with a Dhoni, you knew that you could just put the ball between cover, or send the ball down deep cover and do a quick two, because, or at least put pressure for the second,
Yeah.
which sort of was nice to watch. But yeah, I think this is leading from the front wala problem.
But they
So it is
also
a Rohit
said
Sharma.
yesterday that we are making a concerted effort to be far more aggressive up top, especially during the power play, in terms of getting as many runs. So it's been a huge effort for us to be more aggressive and go for it a lot more. So I was like, that's really cute. But then even the way Rishabh Pant and uh,
Dinesh Karthik got out yesterday.
and Dinesh Karthik got out yesterday on the last ball of overs where they had scored like 18 and 20 runs, right? Just trying to be aggressive, as opposed to like, and then Dinesh Karthik also on some like what reverse hook or reverse paddle. I don't know what that
After
shot
playing the
was.
shots that he did, I mean,
But that's
Yes.
sorry
because
for sounding like Sunil Gavaskar, but after playing the shots that he did, seeing him get out like that was just so infuriating. Yeah, it was just wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not like you're 25, you're 36 years old. Like, you've seen a great deal of cricket, you've been there. So one would think that why would you feel the need for that shot on the last ball of the over? It's like it's mind-boggling. I mean, there's tactics, I understand. There's also common sense, no?
Abhishek was giving a counterpoint, giving Rohit is a decent running between the wickets, guys.
yes, he runs. I mean, he'll run when he has to run, but he's not going to push the seconds into thirds and the ones
I
into
don't agree
twos,
with
and he
that.
doesn't do it. And he doesn't do it consistently. I'm sorry, he does not. I'm telling you, you can't
Yeah.
find a bigger Rohit Sharma fan than me. And I'm telling you that he does not do that consistently over 14, 15 overs, which is what you need to do. At any point in the game, you have to go for that second or go for that third. So I think that he'll do the run when he has to, when he sees it कि हाँ clear two है तो वो भागेगा पहला run तेज. That's not it. It's run. If Kohli is there, he will run both his runs really fast and then Hulki the third. Like, sorry, Hulki is a very 90s word, but he'll give that मैं जा रहा है type of word until
Yeah.
he gets sky
No,
run
no,
out.
but and in fact, I disagree with that thing that Rohit is a decent. While yeah, he's decent running between the wickets, but guys, Rohit Sharma's stamina also in the last 2 3 years, there's been a huge dip. Honestly speaking, right now, even if he has to take a running catch, as long as ball उसके 1 2 मीटर के vicinity में आ रहा है तो ठीक है. But if he has to take a running catch, there is a
अरे
genuine probability that he won't be able to make it and all. So Rohit
इसके लिए तो
Sharma,
slip
yes,
पे है वो.
उसका रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट ठीक है, बिकॉज रोहित शर्मा ने बहुत टाइम से अभी तक वो लॉन्ग ड्रॉन इनिंग्स भी नहीं खेले हैं, लाइक द 200s एंड ऑल वी आर टॉकिंग, दिस इज क्वाइट सम टाइम बैक, एंड या वी ऑल नो दैट ही इज अ स्मोकर एंड एवरीथिंग, so that obviously has a takes a
Wait,
toll on
what?
your stamina
Sharma is a smoker?
like crazy. You don't know this?
No.
He's a crazy, he like proper मतलब proper सुट्टेबाज, proper. खैर सुट्टा तो मतलब क्रिकेट में तो उतना वो जरूरत भी नहीं हो, तो सबने स्टोरीज फेमस है, इवन वो स्टोक्स ने भी तो रिसेंटली बोला है ना ड्यूरिंग द वर्ल्ड कप, उसने बीच में ऐसे जाके सुट्टा मार के आया था अगेंस्ट न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट जो जीते थे, उसमें भी उसने अपने उससे पहले सुट्टा मारा था, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो क्रिकेट इज नॉट दैट मच ऑफ अ स्पोर्ट जिसमें इतना भागना पड़ता है लाइक फुटबॉल और समथिंग. फुटबॉल के साथ तो लाइक अगर तुम सुट्टा पी लो तो मर ही जाओगे, बट या आई मीन रोहित शर्मा एज अ स्मोकर इज प्रीटी मच नोन लाइक कि like don't people ask you how do you know this Abhijit, मतलब अब यार पता है लोगों से बात करके, बट पता डोंट गेट मी लाइक ऐसा मैं सडनली इसमें वो नहीं होना चाहता, बट या इट्स वेरी मच नोन इन द सर्किट एंड एवरीबॉडी नोज दैट ही इज अ स्मोकर, लाइक प्रॉपर स्मोकर, लाइक ऐसे स्टेडियम में घुसते ही सबसे पहले तो मतलब स्टेडियम के स्मोकिंग रूम का विजिट होता है ऐसा वाला. सो दिस फिटनेस लेवल्स हैव डेफिनेटली कम डाउन अ लॉट, एंड या दैट इज having an
I
effect
didn't know there was a
on that.
smoking room in the stadium, first of all.
And
I just thought in like outdoors areas.
yeah, I think now I'm feeling little वो प्रॉपर ये तो अलग ही लेवल पे जा रहा है. प्रॉपर है, प्रॉपर क्या चेन स्मोकर है अभिजीत भाई. हाँ ठीक है, बात तो सही है. हाँ तो चलो ठीक है, बट या he's a proper smoker, like that's what I
Okay,
meant
okay.
by saying proper smoker, but वही है. Neville, this is hilarious, this comment. Neville texting his inside sources to confirm this. Yeah, चेन स्टूडियोज, ये
Quite
अभिजीत को
possible,
स्ट्रीम के
guys,
बाद
that I am.
ये यही तो प्रॉब्लम है. हाँ मेरे को भी ये स्ट्रीम के बाद वाले चैट में डिस्कशन करना था, जैसे तुम दोनों के पॉइंटर्स थे, मुझे भी ये बाद में बचाना था, बट आई एम सच अ ओपन पर्सन, व्हाट टू डू, बट या
खुद की तारीफ
सो
मतलब हाँ.
ये कोई और तो करता नहीं, खुद कर देनी चाहिए.
You got baited
So
into that, but when they said वो भागता नहीं है.
yeah, but मतलब I'm assuming pretty much everybody knows that, like everybody knows
I,
it, that
I,
he's a,
I'm actually shocked. Huh? Like, I did not know this.
yeah, you did not
I
know
knew
this only.
I knew about other things which I'll tell you at the end of the stream. Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was just too easy. It was right there. I'm
Just
sorry.
give
It was
the-
right there. This is,
Don't you dare disturb my hanky placement.
huh.
As weird as that sounds, but yes.
So I sent this article to Abijit in the morning, which is that Hetmeyer was dropped from the West Indies squad because he missed his flight
Yeah, that was
to
so funny too.
Australia. So basically, the squad was leaving in batches because the CPL just finished there. And he said, look, I can't make it on the Saturday night flight because I have some family issues. So Jimmy Adams is like, yeah, cool. You make it on Monday. Yeah, okay. Then he called him like an hour before and said, no, listen, I can't make Monday also. Then they were like, okay then. And now they sent his replacement. I just thought it was the funniest thing. So captain is like, so the Nicholas Pooran is like, yes, it will be a loss. But there's nothing more I can say on the matter.
That's hilarious. That's a proper Brendan
Oh.
McCullum approach, to be fair. You can't change the man. But yeah, Jigger definitely not Dave. I think the way you must be. But so Ben Stokes is a chain smoker. When he came for Ashes in Brisbane, Stokes came to a Brisbane restaurant. He was smoking with our staff members. Very chill guy. हाँ तो मतलब smoking तो काफी like in fact you can easily make out, to be honest, कौन smoker है कौन नहीं है. जिसकी हालत खस्ती हुई दिखती है ना अचानक से, थोड़ा लाइक शोएब अख्तर का तो पता ही है ना यार अब गाइज. Neville, please don't act surprised even with Shoaib Akhtar now.
What? Shoaib Akhtar was a smoker? Was or is?
I mean, I don't know what is, but was definitely he was a smoker. ऐसी थोड़ी ना मतलब अचानक से एक 3 बॉल करने के बाद पागलों की तरफ पसीना आ रहा है, और वो देख के समझ में आ जाता है
अरे
ना कि
भाई वो रावलपिंडी से बोल करता है, भाग के आता है लाहौर में बोल करने को. भाई
मैं उस
पिच पे
सिर्फ उस प्रिजम्पशन पे
पिच पे 2 बार ऊपर नीचे भागता है, तू मर जाता है. ऐसा तेरा इधर दर्द होता है इधर.
Hey, please, I'm one of the most like मैं सब में सबसे ज्यादा भागने वाले में हूँ. But I would just say नहीं, I'm just not saying on.
Is that true? Is he that much
I
of
mean,
an
they all play regularly, na. I don't. I have a job, so.
Correct.
नहीं but on मैं just on this presumption पे नहीं बोल रहा, just because मैंने उसको पसीने में देख लिया था, must be a smoker. I know for a fact that he was a very like a huge proper smoker, like meetings में लोगों को बुला के proper smoke करे ही जा रहे शोएब अख्तर, and but that also, like, you can easily do make out, man, like how much of, like, obviously a lung capacity of a smoker versus a non-smoker is very different.
Now this
So
word stuck in my head. Proper smoker, smoker. Proper smoker. Proper smoker, smoker.
like, yeah, chain smoker seems like a very high to chain smoker hai. It seems
Oh
very
God.
it just seems like that.
But
Wow.
anyway, for all his calm, I just feel like captaincy is really irritating poor Rohit Sharma. I have never seen him so hassled and frazzled and just cranky like this. So I feel like he never looked like this. Even when he was captain of, I mean, when he's captain of MI and all, like he just seems from this chill, laid back. Okay, it's all cool. We've got a handle on it. We'll come back. No worries. But now he just looks like a crotchety old man.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, is everybody has been going about how he was an amazing captain for Mumbai Indians, but I
Yeah.
think last 2 seasons तो उसके मुंबई इंडियंस के लिए भी उतनी कैप्टनिंग उतनी बढ़िया तो नहीं रही है. तो पता नहीं, I mean, I don't know, like, it's weird, like Rohit Sharma. I mean, if you look at Rohit Sharma versus Virat Kohli, obviously Virat Kohli, being the more fitter player person or something, has more sports years in him than a Rohit Sharma, and they are of the same age. So I
Yeah.
don't know, did, like, the whole timing of Rohit Sharma being captain, is has it been right or has it not
But
been?
Abhijit, my
Uh,
point is he's not even captain for every series. He's captain for every other series. So I'm saying, and still the stress is so much. When you have Shikhar like taking on every alternate series from you. So I don't get that either.
okay,
And also
Bawa
there's this
suddenly.
this thing of thought, which is
अरे
line of
एक
thought, which
थोड़ा
is
एक
that
ऑफिस का स्ट्रेस है, एक सेकंड. हाँ,
ओ
oh
सॉरी, मैं अचानक
कंटिन्यू कर,
नहीं,
बट
ठीक.
तू कंटिन्यू कर. हाँ.
टेक इट अप,
yeah,
टेक
yeah.
इट
मैं
अप.
सुन
मैं
रहा हूँ.
अचानक से सोचा, मैंने कुछ स्मोकर्स के अगेंस्ट बोल दिया, बाबा गुस्सा हो गया क्या मेरे को, तो उसका
नहीं नहीं.
वो था कि नहीं नहीं यार, स्मोकर्स
नहीं
इज,
नहीं
नहीं
कभी
एवरीबॉडी
नहीं.
नहीं.
कैन स्मोक हाउ दे वांट टू. हाँ, ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं है.
नो नो, नॉट एट
बाबा
ऑल.
इज अ सुपर गाय. यस यस. सो या, व्हाट वर
But
यू
that
सेइंग अनु?
Rahul Dravid is probably better suited for, and perhaps that's why also he didn't want to be a coach of the senior team, better suited for the younger ones. Like help them grow. And maybe this isn't like, and that's what Saurav also said, no, that he had to ask him so many times and he kept saying no, no, no. And I thought maybe sometimes maybe one is more adept at doing one thing and
So,
not the other.
Rahul Dravid seems more from the Anil Kumble school, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anil Kumble, who's already as stern as it gets and looks like a geography teacher, to be honest. I mean, he seems from that school, and maybe at this level, it's mostly about man management and getting the best out of people, like just being that kind of a person. So I don't know how much is Rahul, because yeah, Rahul Dravid's fit is. मतलब it's I don't even know how much of it is a good fit. And प्रॉब्लम ये भी है ना, इसके बाद हम कितना क्वेश्चन कर भी पाएंगे या कितना नहीं. वर्ल्ड कप पे परफॉर्मेंस में अगर खराब भी हुआ, सडनली एक सीरीज हो जाएगा बायलैटरल सीरीज, तो हमको जीत ही जाना है, तो फिर वो हो जाएगा, फिर समझ नहीं आएगा क्या करना है क्या नहीं है. फिर आईपीएल का टाइम हो गया, आईपीएल में तो अपने में ही खेल रहे हैं, तो इंडिया तो जीतना ही आईपीएल. तो सो इट्स जस्ट वेरी वियर्ड सिचुएशन दैट वी एज क्रिकेट फैंस आर इन, कि समझ नहीं आता क्या करना है कैसे नहीं.
I also don't understand why we're playing this 50 over series. Like, what is the point?
It's going to be looked at as two T20s in one innings. They'll just see कि तू 20 ओवर बैटिंग कर, मैं भी 20 ओवर बैटिंग करेगा इसके लिए.
Anurag Sinha has got a very nice point. Proper smokers get cranky when they don't get to smoke, and I think it's become an official gossip stream this time. Do you think Dravid smokes? So I think we can just go into. Do you think ex sports smokes करके पूरा वो खेल सकते हैं अभी?
I just want to tell you,
So
Abhijit, that Rahul Dravid also has a sweat problem. He also used to sweat excessively by his own admission.
yeah,
अब बोल.
I mean, I'm not saying
Now you're
everybody who sweats
now you're
smokes, guys.
Shoaib Akhtar theory.
That's not something I'm propagating, guys. That's not a theory that I have. But it's just that शोएब अख्तर को देख, या शोएब अख्तर को देख के ही लगता था कि थोड़ा, या he either look like a person जो बहुत सारा खाना खा के खेलने है या सुट्टा पीता है. तो समझ में आ जाता है ना कि भाई कि क्यों नहीं भाग पा रहा है यार, तू थोड़ा सा तो भाग लेना चाहिए. ओके. हाँ, सो करण सिंह अंगद को बुला देखा यार. अंगद, या गाइस, आई थिंक आई शुड रिपीट वंस, अंगद की तबीयत खराब हो गई थी, बट नेविल इज अ स्वीट गाय एंड नेविल इज अमेजिंग एंड आई लाइक नेविल. सो नेविल इज काइंड
मैंने
ऑफ
क्या किया?
डूइंग नहीं नथिंग, वो अंगद अंगद कुछ कोई कर रहा था तो वही बस बोल रहा था. ऑन दैट पॉजिटिव नोट गाइस, लेट्स hear it from Anu. What will Anu want to say right now? थैया
My
थैया
mic was
था.
off. It's time to smash that like button.
Yes,
Come
yes,
on,
yes.
Neville, come on. I'm trying to be enthusiastic, but
I
not like
understand.
oversell it.
Yeah. But the problem is that you're breaking
Character.
out of exasperation with the Indian cricket team, and then jumping to enthusiasm to smash that.
It's a mood
So that's.
thing.
But if you segued it almost like, guys, देख हम लोग का इंडियन टीम से कुछ नहीं होगा, लेकिन आप लोग तो स्मैश कर सकते हो लाइक बटन ऐसा.
Oh.
So I feel like doing it's such a VJ link, no? That's
अच्छा
why I
तो
feel
ये क्या
Yeah,
it.
but I'm
segue?
saying that's what I'm saying. It has to be a VJ link. But it
अच्छा
is
ये
a
सेगवे
VJ
करना
link.
चाहिए क्या नेविल हमें कि बात
Of
बात पे
course.
वैसे घुसा दो ऐसे टॉपिक में, हम तो एकदम कॉल आउट
Yeah.
करके एकदम अलग से
अरे
बोल देते हैं.
दो तीन चीज कर सकता है, वो कर सकता है. फिर ऐसा कुछ गॉसिप तू डिस्कस करने वाले तो पकड़ के रखो और बोलो जब तक 200 लाइक नहीं आएगा तब तक हम लोग बताएगा नहीं, ऐसा सब करने का.
Handshot. मैं फ्री में दे
Incentivize.
दिया यहाँ पे कि रोहित शर्मा सुट्टा पीता है, मैं फ्री में दे दिया, मैं रोक के बैठ सकता था, थोड़ा
Incentivize.
लाइक्स करवा सकता था.
Incentivize. So like for example, if you want to talk about the United City game, right? And तुम हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले उसमें, और लिवरपूल ब्राइटन game.
Liverpool Rangers. There was a slip. You meant Liverpool Rangers game. Yeah.
लिवरपूल रेंजर्स also.
Yeah.
ब्रो ट्रॉसार्ड ने हैट्रिक मारा, क्या कर रहे हैं तुम लोग?
Liverpool Rangers? No, Liverpool Rangers, bro. Yes, yes.
अच्छा,
You meant
you're in
Liverpool.
denial also.
Yes.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I'm saying, so if you want to discuss that game, then be like, and गांगुली rant करने वाला है, तो बोले कि मैं बात करूंगा यूनाइटेड और whatever लिवरपूल का गेम के बारे में 200-250 लाइक पे, तो तुम लोग मम्मी का फोन से पापा का फोन से जाके लाइक करके ले गए आओ, मेरे को प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
Guys,
It's like
also
Neville came for the sports and stayed for the workshop.
फ्री में एडवाइस देना आसान है काके.
नहीं नहीं यार, that's why we love you Neville. क्या क्या बढ़िया एंड बहुत बढ़िया इजी टू इम्प्लीमेंट एडवाइस देता है. गाइस जो बाय द वे लाइव चैट पे भी है, वो बाद में कमेंट भी कर देना किस पॉइंट पे कि हमने क्रिकेट पे बात करना स्टार्ट किया, किस पॉइंट पे हमने फुटबॉल पे. इफ यू गाइस कैन हेल्प दैट आउट विद टाइम स्टैम्प्स दैट विल बी अमेजिंग, बिकॉज़ बाद में लोग ऐसे गाली देते रहते हैं कि किस पॉइंट पे. और इस वाले स्ट्रीम में तो हमने
ये
वैसे
वाले
ही
स्ट्रीम
40
में
मिनट
थोड़ी कुछ मिले, आधा टाइम तो अनु इट्स टाइम फॉर दिस, अनु एडजस्ट योर माइक्रोफोन, अच्छा तेरा रुमाल ऐसे पीनस लग रहा है, ये सब चल रहा है ये
Neville,
स्ट्रीम
stop
में.
making us feel bad about ourselves. We are trying to do this as seriously as we can, okay? Stop being a bad human being now. Okay, fine. that was a rant. Okay, so Neville को सीजन के फर्स्ट एपिसोड पे बोला दैट वे सीजन का स्टार्ट अच्छा होगा, ये बात सही कही है एक्चुअली, बट सेकंड एपिसोड पे मिला है. नाउ एटलीस्ट वी विल बी मोर प्रोफेशनल गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. सो yes, fine. Anything else around cricket that we want to talk about, or should I mean Indian cricket team, or should we move on to at least the legend series and everything? बाकी को जो भी बात करना था कर लिया है क्या हमने? हाँ ना, दीपक सर सही है, आ जाना चाहिए भुवनेश्वर कुमार की जगह. भुवनेश्वर कुमार पता नहीं कैसे थक गया एंड जस्ट जनरल, एंड बुमराह चला गया तो अपनी तो वाट लग गई, जिंदगी सवरा हमारा घटिया हो गया.
अच्छा चैट से एक सवाल है मेरे को, मेरे को थोड़ा ऐसा थ्रोट एक है थोड़ा सा. ओके, मेरा शो एक बहुत बड़ा शो है संडे को, तो मेरे पास जानने का कि मैं आइसक्रीम अभी मंगाऊं कि नहीं. गांगुली, नो, रॉन्ग आंसर.
Don't.
Wrong answer. Both of you all have given the wrong answer. Put a poll in the chat and ask chat to vote.
How do I poll?
On YouTube, just poll.
How?
Add poll to stream. तू chat पे admin तू ही है ना, अपने chat पे, YouTube के chat पे तू ही है ना, तू alternate अभिजीत से ही sign in किया ना, तो उधर एक add poll to chat करके एक ऑप्शन है, तो एक पोल डाल दे.
मैंने तो चैट का अपना खोला ही नहीं हुआ था साइड में. अच्छा तू बोल रहा है तो फिर खोलता, रुक जा. तो
let it be, continue, let's move on.
हाँ, तो क्या क्या करा रहा है यार, अचानक से इतना मुश्किल चीज करा रहा है मुझसे.
It's not
Okay,
मुश्किल. I'm
fine.
saying Ganguly, all I'm saying is that it just increases traction. No.
Yes, नहीं, I absolutely like what you're saying. I love the fact that you're making us do all this. But इससे हम लोग का बूमर भी ऐसा फील हो रहा है. तो मैं चैट पब्लिकली एज अल्टरनेट अभिजीत पे, अब मैं क्या करूँ इस पे?
एक मिनट, I'm the oldest guy here, among the three of us. I'm older than Anu as well.
अरे बट अभी तो बता ना.
Same age. Okay. तो मैं तो बूमर है, तो प्लीज
लोग
डाल
क्या
अभी.
बेइज्जती कर रहे हैं यार. नेविल यार तू ऐसा कर रहा है हमारे साथ, ऐसा बुरा फील करा रहा है हम सबको.
अरे this is सौरभ गांगुली.
हाँ,
अच्छा चैट मेरे को बताओ आइसक्रीम मंगाऊं कि नहीं. तुम लोग चैट में मेरे को बोलो.
हाँ मैं पोल कर रहा हूँ. शुड रुक जाओ.
पोल
क्रिएट
मिल
अ
गया.
पोल. हाँ
Just say
मिल गया
ice
मेरे को.
cream, yes or no. खत्म. उतना ही कर. Don't
Should
write complicated sentence. Should
Neville
Neville order ice
have
cream? Yes, no.
ice
खत्म.
cream? शुड
दो
की
ऑप्शन.
स्पेलिंग
Yes,
गलत हो
no
गई थी
डाल
तो
दे.
मैं शुड डाल रहा हूँ. नेवल यस नो. आस्क योर कम्युनिटी. क्वेश्चन मार्क तो डालना चाहिए यार. आई शुड
अरे
एटलीस्ट
ask your community, no. Ask chat.
आस्क योर कम्युनिटी कर दिया मैंने.
Okay, very good. चलो.
बड़ा पोल
पूछो.
आ रहा है कि नहीं गाइस? कैन पीपल टेल मी
आ
पोल
गया
आ
आ
रहा है
गया
कि नहीं?
आ गया. Don't worry.
हाउ आर यू सीइंग ऑल दिस?
Because
Oh
I keep
God,
chat
man.
open on the side.
Man, this is all. यार स्पोर्ट्स पे बात करते हैं यार.
Yeah. Then moving on.
Yeah,
अच्छा,
moving on to
now you can close the comment from Craig was it just stayed there for way too long.
Oh,
You really
yeah, this
can't
big.
multitask. No, how you're going to run this?
Man, there's too many things, man.
अच्छा पोल बंद कर. पोल बंद कर. तेरे को जवाब भी मिल जाएगा. 84
पोल
votes,
बंद भी करना
92
होता है जाके. मैंने
बंद
अभी
कर जा.
हटा. पोल बंद कैसे करूँ अब जाके? अरे पोल बट बंद करूँ कैसे?
There's a end poll.
हाँ. End poll. Fuck, I sound like my father.
Should we just say sports and basic tech?
That's right. That's
Guys,
right.
poll आ
102
गया है.
votes. 72% said yes. 27% said no. But
The
because we live in a
72% don't
democracy,
care about your throat, Neville.
I agree. But because we live in a democracy, I will take your opinion and not do it.
Guys, I think there's a new term we require. Mansplaining enough nahi hai. I think there's Neville's planning, which is a positive thing. I think Neville's planning, which is a positive word. Who Neville आता है like a masiha, comes and tells you कि ऐसे ऐसे hanky लगा देने का mic का जिससे you sound better. He tells you to do these weird fancy things, and he just makes your life better. So I think Neville OP guys, Neville OP. I don't know
चलो,
what else to
sports.
say.
It's okay. Sports पे बात करते हैं. Sports पे
Sports
चर्चा
पे
करते हैं.
हाँ. Rahul, thanks for the super chat. Rohit has 7-8 bowling options in MI. He's a very good captain where he doesn't have to compete full quota of bowler for every bowler.
Funny. बहुत funny राहुल. बहुत funny.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So what about the Legend series? Did you guys any of you catch on that? The Legend series?
No, but I was
just
very
watched
interested.
the final
Sorry.
bit. With Naman Oja getting man of the match, player of the
Dude, Naman
century
Oja was such a...
at
killing it.
108, and Sachin got our first ball.
But no, dude, Naman Oja to me was such a... it's like someone meant... For me, there's only one player who has the same oral quality as Naman Oja, and that is Atul Bedade. Because I haven't heard of this guy in so long, and then suddenly he's playing. Like you're like, what? Naman Oja is playing. It's a great
But
one.
Stuart Binney is also in the legend category, just by the way.
No, but you've heard Stuart Binney jokes, etc., etc. This guy's full in oblivion, right? Like he's in oblivion, and then you're like Naman Oja, and you're like, no, Pragyan Oja, and you're like, no, bro, Naman Oja.
Yeah.
Wow, it's the other Oja. Wow. It's just
But did you guys, first of all, मेरे को तो सही बताओ बहुत टाइम तक कंफ्यूजन था कि ये रोड सेफ्टी सीरीज अलग है एंड ये एक लेजेंड्स लीग एक अलग स्टार्ट कर दी गई है.
हाँ, और इरफान पठान को लगा भी सेम टूर्नामेंट के लिए खेल रहा है, लेकिन वो दोनों टूर्नामेंट में खेल रहा है.
हाँ, इरफान यूसुफ दोनों के लिए खेल रहे हैं यार. यूसुफ भी तो खेल रहा है दोनों में. मेरे को तो समझ ही नहीं है मैनेज कैसे कर रहे थे ये लोग कि रोड सेफ्टी भी खेल रहे हैं साथ में ये भी खेल रहे हैं. But yeah, the one that India won, the Legends wala, so that's always a good thing. चलो किसी में तो हम जीते. But I think Irfan Pathan and Yusuf Pathan both played phenomenally well. And this, by the way, the other Legends League it has had the maximum T20 league viewership after IPL in India. Like India में जो Big Bash या क्या किसी का भी जो भी viewership आता है उस सबसे ज़्यादा ही हुआ because obviously it's Indian legends. So that's now being looked at as a scope. Like this will be marketed more and next season
Bro,
को और ज़्यादा करेंगे.
Monetization BCCI से better कोई नहीं जानता है भाई.
Yeah, we were talking about Rohit Sharma not being able to take quick singles. Now we're saying that our legends are forced to do it. In a
Did you see Suresh Raina's catch? The catch that Suresh Raina took against Australia. Rohit Sharma. मतलब नहीं ले पाएगा जिंदगी में अपने ऐसा टाइप का कैच, तो मतलब यार वो सुरेश है ना फुल ऐसा पैरेलल टू द ग्राउंड ऐसा वाला ले रहा है यार, मतलब आई वाज लाइक वाओ मैन, दिस गाय इज लाइक किलिंग इट, मतलब थोड़ा सा बैल्कनी वैल्कनी मिल जाता तो और साल खेल लेता है यार ये आईपीएल भी।
But did you hear what Virendra Sehwag said? He said, I don't know whether it's a generational thing, but I feel these days there's so much emphasis on working out in the gym. And, he said half the time players are getting injured at practice or in the gym or something. So maybe this excessive, weightlifting and stuff is actually not essential to the modern day cricketer.
This is Virendra Sehwag trying to find a convenient way to say, dude, if you have the talent that Virendra Sehwag has, then you don't need to
Yeah.
go to the gym. It's
Yeah.
like you just don't. I mean, if you're singing songs and hitting balls over point for six, then you're like while batting,
But
you're
Neville
like,
was very clever. He said Sachin never did it. He never used himself in that analogy. He said, you asked Sachin. He never did something like that. He was the best cricketer going. I was like, well played.
yeah, but if you have Sachin's talent, also you don't need to.
Yeah.
Where you have the time with a back foot and a back raise,
Yeah.
back foot movement, and then a back raise before you get to the ball. If you have that much talent, sure, don't go to the gym. No one will ask you also to go to the gym.
Yeah. And play
Yeah,
really well in a dust storm also in the Middle
Yeah,
East.
with
but
a
you
backache.
but एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो क्रिकेट
2 days in a
क्रिकेट तो
row.
क्रिकेट उतना स्ट्रेनर स्पोर्ट ही नहीं है एज कम्पेयर टू सम ऑफ द अदर स्पोर्ट्स लाइक रैकेट स्पोर्ट्स और एनी ऑफ द फुटबॉल एंड बास्केटबॉल एंड
एक
ऑल
तो
दैट क्रिकेट
Ganguly,
उतना
who follows squash, dude?
I do. I mean, squash is a great sport. Anyway, that there's a separate section. अभी पहले क्रिकेट और फुटबॉल के बीच में स्क्वाश आएगा यार अभी, तो स्क्वाश इज अ रियली एंड स्क्वाश के लिए मेरे को बुरा लगता है, बता, इट्स वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ऐसा इग्नोर्ड स्पोर्ट्स, दैट्स अ वेरी पेनफुल पॉइंट, आई विल गेट ऑन टू दैट लेटर, बट
And on that
एक्चुअली
note, please don't ignore us and just smash that like button.
नाइस,
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
अमेजिंगली डन, बट या बिकॉज जडेजा की भी तो इंजरी ऐसी ही हुई ना, ऑफ द फील्ड ही तो हुई, तो इन सब
Yeah.
की तो इंजरीज ऑफ द फील्ड ही तो हो रही है.
Even KL Rahul also in the past got injured while in a practice session.
Practice session or gym or something?
Yeah. No, practice session, something. Got hit by the ball, something, whatever.
नहीं नहीं यार, but this is hilarious by the way. This is so funny. Sehwag owns a gym wear brand. This is so Sehwag. Then him being against gyms after owning a gym
No,
wear.
he's against excessive gyms. इसे मेरे कपड़े रोज पहन के जाओ बाहर, नो प्रॉब्लम. सबको लगना चाहिए कि तू जिम से आए हो, लेकिन जाओ मत.
No, but it's that phase also, na? Kohli would put up on his Insta him lifting these mad weights and then get out on a duck the next day. Right. So then everyone they go, "Arey, what's the point of going to the gym when you can't even play a shot?" Like that was that whole thing, no? That was a huge
Because you
phase.
have like, if you've got leg day the day before, फिर भागेगा कैसा? Or like if you've done heavy lifting, then this bat is not coming down, na. And Tendulkar तो went to the gym while playing cricket only because his bat was, I mean,
Was so heavy.
it's as heavy as a person, dude.
Hmm.
He was
What?
literally, if it was a child, he was batting with a child.
He was
Like,
playing with Arjun Tendulkar.
yeah, with Arjun. Like that's how heavy his bat is. I mean, come on.
But even like some people even say like for instance वो कोहली तो डालता भी रहता था ना अपना डेडलिफ्ट्स का सब कुछ डालता भी रहता था, और डेडलिफ्ट टू बी फेयर is a very high risk kind of a exercise. It is a very high risk high reward thing of course, but high risk. And in like internet, you know the way it is, वहाँ पे सब ऐसा बोलते भी रहते हैं तेरा posture ये गलत है, तेरा ये गलत है, अगले दिन उसमें तो उसके बाद वो जीरो पे जब आउट हो जा रहा है
Bro,
तो
please,
obviously
yeah,
लोग और बोले ना भाई
this
तू.
internet people's, no, you should not listen to if you are at icon level status, please.
Yeah.
It's that, I mean, I've said this now on 3 different places, but I'm going to say it here also. You've seen that when Shane Warne had tweeted something about spin during the India-New Zealand series a while back, and there was a guy called Just Flips 96 who
Yeah,
has
yeah, I
written
remember.
to Shane Warne saying,
Yeah.
Shane, do you know anything about spin? And then he's gone on to explain how Shane Warne doesn't understand spin bowling. तो अभी इसका क्या सुनेगा तू कि तू विराट कोहली को बोल रहा है तेरा पोस्चर गलत है, तू पागल है क्या? वो विराट है. तो क्या मतलब, unless you're a gym trainer, don't talk and tell Virat that your
नहीं
position
वो
is
जिम
wrong.
ट्रेनर ही था, जिम ट्रेनर ही
But
था.
then he's a bad
हाँ.
gym trainer because I'm assuming Virat's posture is looked at by different trainers. So I'm assuming that Virat is not deciding that हाँ आज मैं hamstring sprain करेगा. Like if that's what you sprain while deadlifting, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Also,
But like,
Virat's gymwear brand is called Wrong,
yeah,
isn't it?
spelled wrong. So
I feel bad every time somebody brings up a Shane Warne story because Shane Warne blocked me on Twitter.
Oh,
But
why? What did you
yeah,
do? You trolled Shane One.
yeah, I was basically. I mean, I don't know if the
What is this
words
Bollywood
trolling or
Gandu
something.
syndrome you had, dude?
No, I did not troll. I was standing up for
But he trolled the
Nattu.
Indian cricket team also, no? And
I
then, but
didn't
his
troll
tweet
the
got
Indian cricket team.
11,000 likes, and then he took panga with a fellow Bengali and Abhishek Mukherjee.
I didn't take panga with a fellow, but
And he needed
no,
Akash Chopra to speak to him, and then he called him Akash Sir. Like it was all happening last week for Ganguly. Huh.
Oh, this is last week. This is as recently as last week.
Okay, two
Akash
weeks
Chopra is
maybe,
last
but
week.
yeah,
Shane Warne can't be last week, but
yeah.
But
Oh,
bro, I'll
terrible.
tell you,
Huh.
I'll tell you another thing. This is also the second story. The reason why you should not listen to people on the internet for no reason. I'm saying in the commentary box during the first India Pakistan T20 game in the Asia Cup, okay, there were two people who were commentating. Three people, but of which two are relevant to the story. There was a gentleman by the name of Gautam Gambhir, and there was a gentleman by the name of Wasim Akram sitting in the box. And Gautam Gambhir and a couple of people noticed this. But Gautam Gambhir is talking to Wasim Akram and he's commentating and he's telling Wasim how to like swing the ball. So he's telling Wasim that this is the grip and then it helps swing this that. And Wasim Akram is just, can you imagine Wasim Akram listening to Gautam Gambhir telling, and that Hotstar का जो भी graphics person है ना वो क्या हरामी आदमी है, because at that point only he put one Gautam Gambhir matches for India, Wasim Akram 916 wickets. But that
some
is the level.
some
But
Aam
that is
Aadmi
the
Party supporter in Hotstar broadcast guy. Just
dude. But that is the level of confidence I want, where Gautam Gambhir is telling Wasim Akram कि भाई देख जब तू स्विंग और सीम बॉलिंग कर रहा है ना तो सीम ऐसा पकड़ना चाहिए. आई कांट बिलीव इस वसीम अकरम हैज नॉट लुक्ड एट हिम एंड सेड और बता मेरे को. प्लीज टेल मी
Tell
मोर.
me about reverse swing also. I know nothing about that.
but no,
Sorry
I just to
guys,
get
it's time
closure on
to
the.
like the channel. I think
Yes,
I
please
think we
smash
should
that
like
like
this
button.
thing.
If you smash that like button, I will tell you the why what the conflict with Shane Warne was, which I was just
Oh, very
anyway
nice,
about to say. But
very
yes, if
nice.
you like, if you have, what is the
You
right
have to
current likes?
give numbers. I don't know, it's your channel, Ganguly.
Yeah, you seem to know more things than me. So yes, we are at 210 likes, guys, and 300 people watching. So let's
So
have at least
इसको 250
250
बनाओ.
likes. 250
250.
likes, and then I will tell you the Shane Warne story, which was not trolling. I was not trolling Shane Warne. I was just standing up for
Don't
Indian
start the
cricketers.
story.
If you start a story like that, no, means that you're. Oh,
No, I'm giving a clip. You know how
Don't
people give
start the
teasers and
story.
trailers? Okay, okay, fine. Sorry, sorry,
You
sorry,
said that I will
sorry.
tell you about the Shane Warne controversy. Even if it's clickbait, it doesn't matter. It
It's
could
not a
just be I said hi
controversy.
to Shane Warne. Like it could just be that. It doesn't matter.
I feel wrong about doing that. Nay? I mean, isn't that something we should
Chalo,
stop
250
feeling
like,
wrong about?
250 like, guys.
Come on,
Come
okay,
on.
let's get to 250 like, and then I will tell you the Shane Warne conflict. Let's just call it a difference in opinion and conflict. But after that, though, anyway.
तू
So
बता ही दे
yes,
स्टोरी छोड़ दे 250 लाइक तू बोल ही दे ना इतना तेरे को चूल हो रहा है
I'm not. I'm, I'm not. यार नेविल तो मार्केटिंग का आदमी है यार, मैं क्या करूं मैं.
अरे बट यू
मतलब
हैव
you are.
कंट्रोल ना सेल्फ कंट्रोल स्टेज पे तो नहीं है कोई हैकल नहीं कर रहा तेरे को कि यू हैव टू टेक हिम डाउन इट्स ओके जस्ट वेट
Okay, so I will not tell the story right now, and we'll move on to some other thing till the time we have
और
250
अगर
likes.
अगर 1000 लाइक्स ये स्ट्रीम पे हुआ तो अनु वो कैरेक्टर वाला स्टोरी बोलेगा वो तो नहीं होने वाला सो डोंट वरी 1000 लाइक्स ये स्ट्रीम पे अब भी हुआ तो अनु वो वाला स्टोरी बोलेगा
anyway, huh.
यार तू, मेरे को ऐसा प्रेशर आ रहा है पता है कि मैं ही एज अ व्यूअर, मेरे को व्यूअर जैसा टेंशन हो रहा है यार. नेविल तू ऐसा इतना ज्यादा बड़ा टास्क लग दे रहा है यार. ये तो इतना
अरे 2500 नहीं होगा ना तेरा कंकरेंसी नहीं है उतना तो फिर हाउ कैन यू हैव मोर हाउ कैन यू हैव 12 टाइम्स
व्हाट बिटवीन यू
concurrent.
एंड अभिषेक मुखर्जी. ये तो कल लास्ट स्ट्रीम में हमने काफी देर किया. लास्ट स्ट्रीम में वी डिड शेयर स्क्रीन एंड पूरा ट्वीट दिखा के प्रॉपर किया था. सो वो तो
चल
दैट वी
250
हैव
हो गया
ऑलरेडी
क्या तेरा
कवर्ड.
250
ऐसा हुआ क्या? आई डोंट नो. Ganguly, when will you come to Bangalore? Soon. I'll be coming to Bangalore soon. But let's not take this up. तो 1000 तो वैसे ही नहीं होने वाला. तो यार ये तो काउंटर प्रोडक्टिव हो रहा है. But anyway, कितने
Okay,
likes
chalo,
हो गए?
start
Is
your
anybody
story.
following?
Come, chalo.
227 have happened. So but नहीं 250 का यार, अब नेविल ने टास्क रख दिया यार, हम आगे कैसे
हाँ,
बढ़े
so
अब
we'll
जब तक
talk
वो
about
स्टोरी ना हो?
something else ना. Then you come back to
Yeah.
the story. We can talk about something else.
Huh. So yeah, the Legend series that is going on, and people have the owner has said that this is definitely a huge market, and actually it is a market, like because endless cricket तो लोग तो देखते हैं, हम लोग को देखते तो रह ही सकते हैं, तो and who will not like to see जो भी IPL में अभी फाड़ खेल रहे या नहीं खेल रहे, उनको बाद में भी और खेलते रहने का, like the Sachins and all have been just playing this road safety, but I can easily see them going again into the Legends League also.
But
So
there's going
yeah.
to be then 2 a year. So they're going to be playing like a full-fledged like T20 league and this for country tournament.
See, that is a road safety thing. That is that
Yeah.
I don't know how many times will that happen or something.
Also, the
But
fact
this
that they
is
keep saying road safety is also very disconcerting. Huh?
yeah, and that's international. ये तो इंडियन ही जैसा वैसा देसी होगा ना. मणिपाल की एक टीम है, जैसे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट
Oh,
जगहों की
acha.
टीम्स
I
है.
thought it was going to be like an international league.
No,
Oh, acha, acha. Okay.
this league is from India only. This the Legends League is
Okay.
again from India, and that is the
Okay.
international Legends format, which is the road safety one. So yeah, this
No, I thought it was going to be is Abijit slurring?
yeah, I don't know why was I slurring. No, the mic was on. Why are people making me feel bad about myself?
No, I
Neville is,
thought there was going to be a parallel to the IPL. So I thought it was going to be like, I mean, like a T20 international league, but for legends.
yeah,
I
that
didn't
is
know it
exactly what
was
we are talking about.
so.
It's a parallel for IPL but for Legends. जो देसी
Yeah.
वाला करने वाला है. The owner who has bought
That's
it, I'm forgetting his name. उसका आज पूरा इंटरव्यू पढ़ा था मैंने recently. कितने लाइक्स हो गए, अब मैं खुद ही भूल जाऊंगा स्टोरी क्या बोलना है क्या नहीं बोलना है. चलो एनीवे मूव ऑन तो करते हैं आगे. नेविल डांटेगा अगर मैंने 250 स्टोरी से पहले 250 लाइक से
तब
पहले
तक
मैंने
we
डाल
can
दी.
move on to other things ना. There are other things also you want to discuss ना
yeah.
in life.
Man, Neville is giving me like मैं 3 Idiots का रैंचो और वो वायरस है. like ऐसे ऐसे बिना देखे एडवाइस दे रहा है. या आगे अरे
अरे नहीं मैं
like
कुछ और कर रहा था.
wow
बोलो.
man. Yeah. So anyway, what else do we talk about? तो I guess चलो क्रिकेट हो गया तो हम फुटबॉल के बीच में शेन वॉर्न वाली स्टोरी करेंगे, बट ठीक है. Anyway, let's move on to other sports. First, let's move on to squash. So
अरे
the
पापा गांगुली.
okay, let's not move
तू
about
एकलौता
squash.
आदमी है. There are two people who play squash, but you are only one person who watches it.
It's such a great sport to watch. I don't get it. Why don't people more, watch more,
I don't know if
squash?
it's a
It's
great
such a
sport to watch. It's definitely
it
a
is.
great sport to play, but it's not a. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
agree. It's not a fun sport to watch. Like I can't
No,
watch
but they
golf
have.
also.
No,
I
but the
struggle.
thing is, they have changed around things. Earlier, it used to be not fun to watch because it was played on the walls. Now they have started making glass courts so that they have different camera angles, and they have made it like more TV friendly. So they are working on making it, the sport more viewer conducive. So the sport has definitely become more interesting to watch, and those athletes are like one of the best athletes in the planet. Like they have really crazy stamina,
Bless you.
uh, things that
Excuse
smokers
me.
don't have.
Shit.
But okay.
Oh,
Moving on to not squash because people don't want to talk about squash or listen about squash. Let's move on to football. How are you feeling, Neville? How are you feeling about Opa's last goal and
अरे
overall in
ये
general?
सब फकॉल सीजन है. मैं बोल रहा है देख बहुत सिंपल है. मैं
Uh,
this is not a Potter, Futter, nothing problem. This is a Chelsea problem. We don't have strikers. We've not had strikers. We've not had strikers who are able to put the ball into the net, who are able to make shots. If I just read out the stats to you from any game, you pick a game you want, even the one we've won. You pick any game you want, and you just look at how horribly we are doing. आज तो क्या पिटने वाले हम लोग. But wait, I'll take a look at कभी खेला हम लोग Saturday को. ठीक है. Which game you want to tell? There's a 2-1 victory against Crystal Palace. Then there's the draw against Salzburg. There's the loss against Dinamo. There's the 2-1 victory again against West Ham. You tell which one you want. In this, both the one victory is Tuchel and one victory is this thing. I can show you the similarities. One with Oba, one without Oba. One with Tuchel, one with Harry Potter.
how did you feel about the Tuchel start?
I was devastated. I was devastated.
no?
Like I think that it was just absolutely unnecessary in the way it happened and why it happened and stuff. And of course, reading all the articles and everything around it and stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand Boli's point of view, but I mean, sure, if he owns the club, if he wants to do it. I mean, I've moved on from that denial that Roman still owns the club.
Hmm.
But I just think that I don't think the Tuchel thing should have happened. But some of the places that I read, they said that he had lost the dressing room. Uh, Boli wanted someone to be involved in the way
The
in
whole thing
more.
around him,
He wanted.
even in the last call when he was informed about it, him begging that let me stay. Have you like was has that been confirmed to be true, or that was just a gossip
I don't
piece?
know if he. I don't think he begged. I don't think it was. I don't think it was that. I think Tuchel's had a shit year. I mean, divorce bhi ho gaya, ye bhi ho gaya. So I don't think that he's had a great year. Um, but I think what happened with Tuchel was unfair in my opinion, and I think a lot of Chelsea fans think. But हम लोग की आदत है मैनेजर बदलने की ऐसे बीच बीच में. So I don't think that we have a problem with. तेरा स्टोरी खत्म कर रहे हैं कि मैं मेरा कहानी खत्म करूं.
तू पहले कहानी खत्म कर यार. I won't interrupt you like that, man. Sorry.
No, I mean it's okay. हाँ तो 270 likes बनाओ तब तक. So just be greedy. Um, so
मेरे को
but thank
प्रेशराइज
you for
फील
the
होता है यार
likes.
नेवल के टारगेट से. मुझे
Uh,
प्रेशराइज फील हो रहा है. या
नो बट अभी है 20 लाइक कॉल
हाँ
कर दो, मैं खत्म करता हूँ बोली
हाँ
का कहानी, तब तक 20 ही लाइक है,
हाँ.
कर दो यार. इट हेल्प्स द स्ट्रीम, इट हेल्प्स पीपल, इट हेल्प्स popularize this. When we started the stream was at, if you guys remember, we were talking about 100 something. Because of your likes only it's come to 200 and something. So now come on, no, do na more. How does it, who does it hurt? Like, no, क्या करते हैं तुम लोग? So I think that with Boli, what he did, I think, was wrong. There were several floating interviews that said that this is how the group operates. Even when they came on board and bought a couple of baseball teams, the first thing they did was look at refreshing it, because they also look at it from a profiteering point of view. They're not just going to look at it from a running a sports club for the fans kind of point of view. But not like to a point where they were talking about like whichever baseball team they own. The conversation was about like, the teams are doing decently well, and it's not like the fans are disappointed with the performance, but um, the hot dog in the stand has gone up considerably and has become more expensive. So and it's not adjusting for inflation, because you've done it over a year and a half. So you've just
Hmm.
made those prices expensive. So you've made everything more expensive to try and generate more revenue. So everything's a profiteering way of looking at things, right? So even with Tuchel, he wanted Tuchel to be more involved in the business aspect of things. So
Hmm.
Tuchel actually was relieved when the transfer window ended, because also a very stupid move. I mean, everybody spoke about it, but you completed the transfer window and then fired him.
Then
I
fired him. It
don't
just does not
understand.
make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because तेरे को रोनाल्डो चाहिए था, रोनाल्डो चाहिए था, रोनाल्डो चाहिए था. टूकल ने बोला नहीं 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 नहीं. Come to think of it, अच्छा हुआ कि नहीं लिया, because look at what Ronaldo is also doing right now. I mean, he's on the
Hmm.
bench most of it, but
Like he's not
uh,
doing anything because he's not getting a chance to do anything mostly. Yeah.
even when he comes on, क्या ही कर रहा है वो? But anyway, the point is not that. The point is, if you wanted Ronaldo and you weren't, then you should have fired him and bought Ronaldo. Or you've bought Aubameyang, then wait now, give him 3 or 4 games. You finish Zagreb and sort of let him go. So I think that to me was extremely unfair, extremely stupid, and unnecessary. But I
Hmm.
think and I think that the way we let him go also was unfair. Like it wasn't nice. I don't think that he begged or whatever, but he was shocked from all of the articles that I've read. He was a little what's it called? He
Taken
was a
aback.
little he was taken aback himself. He was like, what? I didn't see this come. But Boli's whole point was, I want you involved in business decisions. Like, I want you to not just get players that are not just from the youth academy so that we can sell them, but we also want you to be involved in how much you want to spend on this player versus how much this player is going to give you in some time,
Hmm.
and things like that. So yeah, it was a shit thing, but our problem is still consistently wrong, because we don't have strikers. Like, I'll just read you the stats of the Crystal Palace game. All right, in the Palace game, we had 64% possession, while our xG was 1.14. um,
Hmm.
Total shots 13. Okay, and we scored 2 goals. Total shots 13, of which one was a wonder goal, and one, to me,
Yeah.
Aubameyang just swung the ball. So you can't really count them as, like, the wonder goals don't count as. I mean, sure, they're a goal and all of that, but you know what
Hmm.
I'm trying to say, right? Like, it's not a worked goal. It's just a fucking moment of brilliance. So 13 shots on target. Okay, you've taken 10 shots from inside the box, of which one has gone in, which is the Aubameyang goal. Right now, now you look at the same story against West Ham, for example. All right, where is the thing? Our possession 68%, so roughly the same, right?
Hmm.
Total shots 8, shots inside the box 5. We've scored 2. You The problem is that we're not, and I'm saying fuck everything else, right? Stats won't lie. So
Hmm.
the problem is we don't have a finisher. When we had Werner, we had that problem. Now we have Pulisic. He runs faster than the ball for some reason. I don't understand. He conceptually doesn't understand that the ball has to move with you. You can't be running faster than the ball. So then he tramples over the ball and accidentally pushes it into the path of Conor Gallagher, who puts it in, right? So, like, you've seen
How do
him
you feel about
stretch.
Conor Gallagher?
I mean, he was always somebody we wanted back and didn't want to sell to Palace. So, I mean, I'm happy. Um,
I think
but
he's a fucking amazing player, man.
दे
I
दो
think
थोड़ा
he's.
time. दे दो थोड़ा time, please. Let's see
Hmm.
whether he fits in. I don't even know. The thing is also, I don't even know what system he's sort of playing with, because he played a 4-4-2, which was actually a 4. It really wasn't. Everyone kept telling me, and I read a couple of places also where it was eventually became a 4-1-2-1-2 or whatever, but it really wasn't. He consistently played a 4-4-2 because Mount came into the gap. Mount came in when, if Jorginho moved up for some reason, and Jorginho was pretty much always in the third, in the final third. So I don't think we're finishing clinically. I don't think that we are putting balls in the right places. Our play off the ball is fucking vomit. It is vomit. We are not going for the second balls. We are not going for the first balls. It's just, oh god, I don't know. So I don't know ये कौन सा जादू का छड़ी चलाने वाला है Harry Potter. But let's hope there's something, because also with um, Brighton, what you have to understand is that with Brighton, he had a team that was ready to play for the team and die for the cause almost. Here, almost a lot of the players are truly frustrated, right? And because they're frustrated, it's almost like there is only Thiago Silva who's actually playing, or somebody else is playing for the team. But that's really where I don't know. I don't know what Potter's going to be able to do.
Okay, clearly we touched the raw nerve for
No, no, you asked
Neville.
me my
But
opinion on this, so this I'm at
yeah,
least
yeah, you.
familiar
But
with. So
this was sounding. Matlab, you are sounding very upset about how things are going, man. I did not realize कि
no,
मतलब
it's
इतना you are like
like
I
Neville,
thought
I
very
don't
मेरे को लगा
upset.
खुशी
But
हो
you
रहा हो
know
यार
what we'll
बाबा.
be more upset about? You not smashing that like button.
That's right.
Nicely done, Anu. I mean, I'm very impressed. From one communist state origin person to another
Yeah.
communist state origin person. So that's pretty. You're acing the marketing game. But yeah, man. I mean, okay, you seem pretty upset. And we got this comment that do you think Premier League is becoming the farmers league kind of a thing? And I'm really kind of scared about that because see, City was earlier only invincible लगते थे और अब हालैंड के साथ तो Terminator ब्रेडी टारगेरियन आदमी ले लिया उन्होंने ऑलमोस्ट वो तो पता आई डोंट इवन नो व्हाट्स गोना हैपन नाउ लाइक व्हाट्स इवन द पॉइंट एंड इट्स क्यूट टू सी आर्सेनल पीपल involved in getting involved in all kind of banter right now and them trying to actually hope so it will be fun to see if Arsenal actually keep up this form and do give a title challenge to City because nobody saw this coming kind of like game them giving a title challenge
No, Arteta
uh,
did. He always had a plan. He had
yeah
a
just
process.
the man with a plan Captain America over there but हाँ
Hmm.
process और plan पे वो बहुत ज्यादा था पता नहीं मुझे अभी भी लग रहा है as they famously say Arsenal Mourinho नहीं तो बोलना start किया था ना yeah they'll fall after winter Arsenal
Hmm.
falls after winter yeah after
Yeah.
Christmas they won't sustain after Christmas so let's see if that happens or not But Liverpool तो यार I guess we have finally realized that the best way to go about Liverpool is midfield के बिना ही खेलो. तूने देखा नेविल कल पता है 2 midfield के साथ 4-2-4 खेला है.
हाँ
4-2-4 यार. मतलब मजाक ही हो गया यार. बिना मिडफील्ड कैसा बेस्ट रहता है अपना कि वेस्ट ऐसे ही खेलो. भगवान जाने क्या होने वाला है विथ हेंडरसन एंड मिलनर पे इतने डिपेंडेंसी के बाद. बट इट्स जस्ट फीलिंग लाइक अ पेनफुल पॉइंट टू बी ऑनेस्ट. अभी मतलब द वे लिवरपूल हैज बीन गोइंग आई हैव आल्सो बीन वेरी डिसहार्टेंड विथ हाउ फुटबॉल इज गोइंग एंड देखने का उतना वो ही नहीं करता.
But what has happened between the high of last season and now? What has happened in the interim few months, Ganguly? That's my question.
the 7th season club problem.
The 7 season Klopp problem is definitely a thing. Plus, also, I think players cannot वो sustain नहीं कर पाते इतना kind of pressing like crazy over so many years. I mean, it definitely does have a. Why did a Sheffield एक साल पागलों की तरह से suddenly next year same team everything nothing has changed suddenly next year because उनके साथ और मतलब वही था वो एक सीजन के बाद ही वो सस्टेन नहीं कर पाए दैट लेवल ऑफ प्रेसिंग एंड दैट लेवल ऑफ क्रेजीनेस. फॉर टीम्स टू गो ऑन एट दैट लेवल ऑफ प्रेसिंग दे हैव टू obviously they need reinforcements and they need newer people. तो अभी मिडफील्ड में चाहिए लोग कुछ.
No,
there's
I
no
think also think Mane was a great loss, and I don't think that you've replaced Mane with like Nunnu is not
a
Mane's
Mane
replacement.
replacement.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mane took care of that left side where Robertson
But
was.
isn't Diaz more than apt replacement for Mane? Diaz
नहीं
जल्दी
यार
आया
वो
वो तो इसीलिए क्योंकि Tottenham was making a move for them, but Diaz was always supposed to come in this
yeah,
time only.
but Diaz to me also I don't think he has that presence of Mane. Like he doesn't bring what Mane brought to take away two defenders on a run and stuff like that. वो नहीं करता है वो. माने दो डिफेंडर लेके जाता था यार लेफ्ट में. चला जाता था वो ऐसा. ओके फिर साला आके अंदर से कट इन. सो आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ दैट वाज.
See, forward मेरे को genuinely समझ नहीं आ रहा. I mean, Salah has obviously not hit his peak form this season. He's not
He's not
hit the
hit any
ground
form.
running, any form or hit the ground running to so to say. तो इसीलिए एक बहुत बड़ा issue है. But I genuinely think Diaz is a fucking amazing player. मेरे को Diaz फाड़ लगता है and Diaz at least last year तो obviously the more you get into the team you start realizing. But Diaz last season तो मतलब ऐसा ट्रैप ही कैसे कर रहा है बॉल रिसीव कैसे कर रहा है. इट वाज लाइक भाई मैं ट्रेनिंग में करके आया सेशन में तो मेरे को तो ये जब फोड़ने का एकदम पूरा वैसा बम्बई एटीट्यूड टाइप से वो करता था कि मतलब मेरे को तो अभी ये करने का है मेरे को लेफ्ट ऐसा करके रिसीव करूंगा मैं बॉल. सो दैट वाज लाइक डियाज फॉर मी इज अमेजिंग. सो आई डोंट थिंक डियाज का उतना लाइक माने का लॉस जो कि काफी वो लगता है कि मतलब उसकी वजह से ही सब कुछ हो रहा है. मेरे को नहीं लगता दैट्स जस्ट द ओनली प्रॉब्लम. डार्विन न्यूनेज ऑब्वियसली his red card kind of railroaded his whole season and how it's going. I think yesterday still he got at good places and eventually he'll start getting those goals. So I think it won't be a bad thing for it. But yeah, I think major problem is definitely midfield. At least this is my personal thinking. Midfield, the aging of midfield, and you cannot have Henderson and Milner just running the show. भाई मार डालेंगे तुम वो लोग
But
नहीं.
Henderson, I mean, you've come to 442, so you know this question. What is a
What does
Henderson?
Henderson do?
And why is a Henderson? So
यार हेंडरसन बेसिकली पता है किस लिए कि ट्रेंड जब आगे जाए ना तो एटलीस्ट वो बैक उसका वॉइड फिल करे. और हेंडरसन वो ढंग से करता था रिसेंटली. आई मीन दिस सीजन एंड टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ लास्ट सीजन एटलीस्ट हेंडरसन का पहले ये था कि भाग मतलब हिज रनिंग नंबर्स वर रियली इंप्रेसिव. ऑफ लेट आई डोंट थिंक हिज रनिंग नंबर्स आर आल्सो दैट इंप्रेसिव. प्लस even there's a certain it's a very weird issue. Everything is just started falling apart इसलिए ज्यादा लग रहा है कि इवन विथ वैन डाइक का भी मेरे को ना एक रिलक्टेंस दिखता है towards diving or towards like the last ditch
Yeah.
effort has to be a dive to stop the ball from going. इतना तो यार
he's not charging.
हाँ वो एक
You
अलग
think-
ही या तो
Do you think that it's because, and this is possibly true for a lot of the Premier League top 6 teams, do you think it's because they're all trying to save themselves for the World Cup? Like they don't want to go in and get an injury? Do you think it's that? I'm asking. I don't know if this is
नहीं I don't
my
think
own brain.
I don't think Virgil van Dijk is thinking that कि मेरे को वर्ल्ड कप के लिए इंजर्ड नहीं होना उस चक्कर के लिए they are not going for the sliding last ditch effort to at least block the ball. Or even like वो जो I think that was the Napoli goal in which he's just like standing मतलब didn't even stretch himself out like expand himself before the shot. So it's a strange thing. I don't know, like, and right when things don't go right, everything seems to like just go wrong. Everything just seems like a pain point. But I think एक दो चीजें ही change होने पे it will be a huge impact. So I think a signing of a midfielder is really required. और yeah, यही मतलब एक दो मिडफील्डर से ही आई थिंक जस्ट दिस हैंडस एंड क्लॉप का भी थोड़ा सा स्टबर्ननेस का सीन तो हो ही जाता है। उसको अगर हो जाता है मेरे को शकीरी नहीं खिलाने का तो भाड़ में गया, मेरे को नहीं खिलाने का है। मेरे को अगर यही रखना है, मेरे को फेबिनियो और हेंडरसन को सेंटर बैक बना के खिलाना है और मेरे को नेट फिलिप्स पे रिलाई नहीं करना है तो मैं यही करेगा। तो वो ही लाइक वो समटाइम्स ही आल्सो गेट्स स्टक अप ऑन दैट, बट दैट्स हाउ मैनेजर्स आर एंड ऑब्वियसली दीस गाइस नो way more about football than fans like us. So it's
But
annoying,
do
it's
they?
disconcerting, it's
But do they really?
yeah man, of course there are a lot of stats, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of things, strategies and everything and all. हम मैं जो फुटबॉल पे यही तो यूनाइटेड की मुझे प्रॉब्लम ही लगती थी कि यूनाइटेड मेरे को लगता था फैन सर्विस कुछ ज्यादा ही करता है। वो ये सब बोल रहे हैं कि अरे ले लो वैन डे बिक, ले लिया वैन डे बिक, ये ले लो, ले लिया, ये रोनाल्डो आ जाएगा, मजा आ जाएगा, ले लिया रोनाल्डो। अरे इतना फैन सर्विस नहीं करना तो कुछ रीजन होगा ना। लाइक यू कैन नॉट like be listening to fans, like people like us, they are proper people with way more cognitive abilities invested in the sports, तो उन लोगों को तो ज्यादा ही पता होगा ना यार। But
Correct.
that's the Liverpool Chelsea story. Two very unhappy people. Anu, anything you because
No,
anything
no,
you want
my
to add
husband
of
will
it?
return tonight, and then I will have to watch all the Manchester United games. So then,
But I think United,
so I
I
sent him
think
the story of Azim. See, Anirudh, he didn't do a show on October just to watch the derby and then see what happened. Only 6-3.
yeah, but technically they won the second half.
This
Second half
argument, no. This
they
argument
won the
only
second half.
works. This argument only works when you're in super denial.
No, but it's funny to say for other team people. No? नहीं, but ये मैं बोलूंगा कि actually they salvage the game. Like a 4-0 or a 6-0 seems like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are fucked. Like you like manager sacking own territory में है. But a 6-3 still does not sound as
Yeah.
bad as
Even at 6-2, it was bad.
हाँ. Like a
You know,
60
like
does not कि अभी इसको
It's
निकालो,
only
ये
double.
कुछ it's not working. हाँ?
It's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
double.
correct.
Yeah. So that's still and double like end में थोड़े गोल मारे उस हिसाब से ना 4-0 फर्स्ट हाफ में ही हो गया था यार, तो उस हिसाब से तो
But
फिर
one sec,
ठीक ही है ना।
is United playing Europa tomorrow or day after?
या खेली दी होगी यूरोपा।
Who are they playing is what I want to know. Because again, I can't wait to watch Ronaldo in some country which he's never going to go to in his life.
ओमोनिया,
They're playing in Ammonia.
अमोनिया नहीं, अमोनिया तो
अरे हाँ, but you have to come
ओमोनिया
up with a
कहाँ का
name
है?
then. Who knows? Wait now, where is it? Are they playing
हाँ,
tomorrow?
हाँ ओमोनिया के अगेंस्ट ये ओमोनिया इज अ फुटबॉल क्लब व्हिच इज
Of course it is. Why would
it
they
is
play against you and I?
Cyprus. I think this must be
Cyprus.
first
Cyprus.
Cyprus, sorry. This is
Achha,
the
they're a
first time.
salad also. They're Omonia Nicosia. So they're a salad also. Dude.
What?
Arey, Niswa is a salad. Chhodna yaar, let it be.
Never.
So they're playing in, oh God, it's
South
going to
Bombay
be
people
hell.
making me feel fucking poor about
Not
myself.
South Bombay.
Yeah.
Arey, Niswa is a salad.
Miso?
Anyway,
Miso
Niswa.
is soup.
Swaz.
Okay, where is this going? Anyway, let's
It's
come
not-
back to
What
this.
Go
happened
to
to
Cyprus.
Shane Warne's story that you got 250 likes for?
Yes, I think we got
Yes,
you
Abijit.
sufficient number of likes.
Have you
We
seen
should
that
be telling
video
the-
of Ronaldo in his last Champions Europa League game where he's standing and he's looking to his left inside the stadium? And then you can tell your story. He's literally standing and he's looking around and he can't believe he's playing the Europa, obviously. And then literally वो stadium के बाजू में एक building है, वो बिल्डिंग से लोग ऐसा देख रहे हैं मैच और रोनाल्डो बोल रहा है ब्रो मैं लाइफ में ऐसा स्टेडियम में नहीं खेला यार, ये क्या चल रहा है? It's going to be hilarious. Anyway,
इससे तो
please
चलो-
carry
चलो
on.
Chelsea चला जाता हूँ. But yeah, the Shane Warne story. This is so basically this is during the famous Australia Down Under series of India, in which India made the comeback and won it won the series, right? 2-1, right? हाँ, won the series 2-1. And so उसके बीच में Natarajan, because everybody was getting injured and Natarajan got an over and Natarajan bowled some no balls and and he bowled some no balls, and this was his first match. He was like he was not even supposed to be there. He was one of the training bowlers जो गया था.
Correct,
नटराजन
correct.
ने 3-4 no ball डाल दिए थे, and Shane Warne had put a very, I mean, it feels weird to say right now. I mean, considering the man's no more here, but it was a very dicky kind of a tweet where he said, Natrajan bowled 5 no balls and all of them on the first ball of the over. Interesting in it. He had put it out. I mean, very easily implying what he was implying, that
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
is taking money and doing this like first ball of 5 over वो ऐसे करके कर
Uh,
रहा था. So I was just like very like frothing in my mouth. Fucking just how dare he say this? Like बच्चे देख तो
correct.
हार रहे हरामजादे और इसीलिए साला बकवास कर रहा है, kind of a
Hmm.
like a let's fight against injustice वाला वो. So उसको मैंने कुछ रिप्लाई किया था about next day. My Stark, when he was bowling, he had bowled a long like huge 1 feet above वो करके. तो उसका screenshot लेके, hey Shane, what do you feel about this Vishal Stark no ball which is
Ball.
like a feet above, like the commentator saying I've never seen a bigger, isn't it interesting in it? And
In
that's
it,
what I had
huh?
replied, and then he just blocked me, like fuck
He
off you
blocked
man.
you. Oh.
Yeah, he blocked me. So yeah, that was
Just
the
the
last.
one comment from you, Abhijit. Wow.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
power
yeah.
of your words and that screenshot.
And so yeah, that's why I was like little afraid of. I mean, I want to tell Akash Chopra that look, man, the last person I had a Twitter, last cricket person I had a Twitter fight with was Shane Warne. So uh, let's
Please
not.
don't please don't endow yourself with
Yeah.
superpowers that you do not have.
Yeah.
Shane Warne did a lot after blocking you, which he did
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah, of
remember.
course.
I
I'm
am a
joking,
hundred
guys.
percent.
Guys, come on, guys. Yeah, yeah, I thought there's no yes and. Where is
हाँ,
this man?
लेकिन कुछ
This is
यश आकाश
this is
चोपड़ा के साथ हुआ तो I don't want to be complicit in this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
controversy.
Oh wow, man. Seriously,
See,
we'll
none of
have to
us do
remove the
improv
stream.
anymore, Abhijit.
Yeah,
That's why we don't yes and.
this was full no but. Uh, yeah.
No, we know and it's not even no, but we're not justifying.
But that is the Shane Warne story, which now I feel after so much of build up has not really has kind of
No, no,
it,
it's a great story. I'll anything
yeah.
that involves you getting blocked is fun, or someone
I've not
getting
gotten
blocked
blocked
is
that
fun.
many times, man. Wow, man, you're making me feel bad about this. But yeah, anything else? I think we have talked about,
Yep.
but yeah, a little bit about yesterday's match. Liverpool played a great match against Rangers, which is yeah hardly anything. And but Trent का free kick बहुत जबरदस्त था. Trent really is looking like he has a point to prove because he has been getting a lot of flack and probably a little bit deserved. Also, he's not been that great to be fair. Uh, I mean the Brighton match was just so fucking annoying and ब्रो व्हाट इज दिस मैन. ग्रैम पॉटर के बाद एवरीबॉडी वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग कि वो वाटी लग जाएगी उसकी कि ब्राइटन की. ये क्या बकवास है. ऐसा इतना अच्छा थोड़ी ना खेल सकते उसके बाद भी.
Arey, bro, I'm telling you, no, it's a team that wants to. That's a big difference. It's a team that wants to. वो
Yeah,
वो अगर वो है तो फिर 70 मिनट 90 मिनट है तुम्हारे पास.
cool. On that positive note, guys, smash that like button. 70 मिनट आपने देख लिया है स्ट्रीम चलते हुए, तो smash that like button.
अरे
Anything else
सवा दो
sports
घंटा
wise?
से स्ट्रीम कर रहे हो तुम लोग भाई, क्या बोल रहे
है
हो?
ना, काफी मजा मजाक में काफी लंबा चला गया इस बार. So anything any other sports piece you want to talk about? We have talked about national games, we have talked about TT, we have talked about football and cricket, of course.
We mentioned
Squash.
squash.
Squash, I was not allowed.
Yeah.
I wanted to
No,
talk
we
a little
mentioned it.
more
We said,
about,
hey, squash is a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
which
And
I was
now
not
they
very
made
happy
it
with.
very viewer friendly with glass cages. We said that also.
Didn't they? Oh, they
But
had those walls also. Okay.
but basically, okay, let me just briefly mention, Scott. The Oracle NetSuite.
Hey, what
They
happened to
are
those two Egypt people?
Yeah.
who.
Arey, some long rant you went on saying, if you don't follow squash, please watch this. This is the match of of a lifetime. This woman
Not
and this
match, a
woman,
rivalry
they
of our
hate
life.
each other,
Rivalry.
but they are also fucking. They stole each other's coaches. Now you watch them play. This one got a wound and this one got injury, and this one with a squash ball that hit her.
We
This
have covered all of it in our last stream. So in case you're interested about it, please go and go for that stream and see that also. But it's
So, kaun
basically
jeeta
see.
finally?
वो तो उसमें डाला था, हानिया जीत गई थी, हानिया अल अमी जीत गई थी अपना मैच नूरन गोहर से, हु इज नंबर 1 इंसिडेंट, नूरन गोहर नंबर 1 है, ये नंबर 2 है, तो वो जीत गई थी उनका अभी। सो यूएस यू नो देयर यूएस ओपन विच इज अ प्लैटिनम इवेंट is going to start for squash, PSA, so that I'm really geared up for, because their rivalry is something amazing. In general squash is very Egypt dominated, all Egypt players ही है top से लेके women men सब में, तो yeah,
because
so
they're
but
used to being in closed cages, na. अरे
yeah,
मम्मी
we
मम्मी joke.
Oh, I thought it was a dictatorship joke, because yeah, last stream I got a lot of dictatorship kind of
No, I
things.
was doing a mummy joke. They're confined to small places and people.
Okay.
Sarcophagus, mummy में क्या? Sorry, it
Hmm.
allowed. I'm allowed one bad joke. इसी बात पे like हो जाए. Sorry.
इसी बात पे like हो जाए. The chess controversy. Yes, Anu. Anything you want to talk about the chess controversy? Have you been following that?
Yes, I have, and I saw the. Also, how do you investigate something? I just find it fascinating, no, that you're cheating at a game, and then there are all these. What that there were wires that were connected to him and sending signals, or something like that as to what
Is this the
move to
one where
make.
that guy quit after one move?
Yes,
Carlson. Yes,
yes.
Carlson did.
Yes, and then he put out a reel that this American was, and then of course one group of people saying he was just embarrassed that he was losing to this American, rookie, that all American brash. Oh my God, I got everything covered, la la la, and so it was a blow to his ego, and that's why. And I'm like, no, if he
I
quit,
agree.
it was because and he said it's been going on for a while, so it's not like something that's. But I just find it fascinating
No,
that
but
you can go undetected.
but I don't understand. So this I only read about one thing where in one game he like chess.com or something does not allow this guy to play, so they were playing a tournament in another platform, and on that platform he made one move, and then Magnus Carlsen saw that one move and just quit, didn't say anything, and left.
No,
That's
because
as
Magnus
far as
Carlsen
I've
had history also, no? Like उसके पहले वाले में भी he had वो, and he had implied that like that
correct,
guy had
correct.
a history of that. So it was more like a
So I'm saying
statement.
in this one, this is the one that you're talking about where there were wires connected to him or something.
No, he has claimed that Hans Niemann has cheated more than 100 times. This Hans Niemann has also said that yes, I have in the past, but
No,
I
but
am not
he
that
has
person
admitted to
anymore.
he has just admitted to cheating like couple of times as a child.
Yeah, but now I'm saying that now this whole no, I don't know how do you check for this stuff, yeah,
On chess, I don't know.
yeah.
I mean,
Actually, if you think about
Clearly,
it, this
tech is
is
not our forte,
yeah,
Abijit. So we wouldn't
as you
know.
have not noticed, yes. But if you anything, ये actually तो कार्लसन तो ये कर रहा है तो proper विश्वनाथन आनंद मूवी तो था, विश्वनाथन ने जो निखिल उसके साथ द फाउंडर के साथ कर लिया था, that guy was using machine to play the game against a friendly game against him, and आनंद ने वाट लगा दी उसकी just by retiring, resigning,
no, he
sorry,
didn't.
from the game.
He didn't
Yeah,
retire.
yeah.
No, I thought he sort of, I
No,
thought he
no.
lost the game, and then he said that. I mean, I was playing it properly, and if somebody else wants to, then what do I do
No,
or
he did
something?
not
And I,
lose. He did not lose.
oh,
He did not lose.
he resigned.
He resigned because he could see that these guys are clearly using machine, and वो
And
बंदा
yeah.
अपने आप को वो भी कर रहा है कि नहीं नहीं मैं बचपन में ऐसा चेस खेला हूँ थोड़ा सा ऐसा ऐसा, वो सारे के सारे ऐसे कर रहे थे. सो एटलीस्ट वो तीन चार वो जो चैरिटी इवेंट था, तीन चार उसमें से सारे के सारे निखिल कामत, आई थिंक दैट जीरो या जीरोधा या सब कुछ का फाउंडर था, वो सारे के सारे वो गेम यूज ही कर रहे थे. एनीवे,
Hmm.
it is proved that Hans has cheated 100 plus times online over the board, still is in doubt.
He
100
has said
plus
I've
is a
cheated
huge
twice.
number.
Once when I was 12 and once when I was 16. So I was like, it's very specific. Huh.
By the way, just
Hmm.
guys, just for the two of you.
He's talking about strawberry squash.
No, he's talking about
वो
the sport.
मैप्रो वाला strawberry squash आता है ना वो.
I don't know why I get like why people all you guys are squash haters. One day squash
I'm
will be
not
the
a
number
squash
one
We are
sport.
hater,
not,
Ganguli.
dude.
You're
We are
just so
not. We just don't
passionately.
watch
Yeah, yeah,
it.
I know. I get it. I get it. Just don't. Yeah, yeah.
No,
It was just
it's only because you are so passionately not. So we have to be.
yeah. But anyway, last year Oracle NetSuite पे तो brothers Marwan versus Bob El Shor Pagi, I keep mispronouncing their name. Unka match bhi hua tha. So it was a clash of brothers. So that was amazing. And Amanda Shobi won the women's one, beating an Egyptian player only, who's not that well ranked. But anyway, I think we have covered enough sport, and we have this stream has gone on for quite long time. Thanks a lot
Yes.
for everybody who have stuck around and who have been doing this. So yeah, again, smash that like button towards the end. Let's have a thanks a lot to Neville for coming. Neville OP एकदम मस्त ऐसा लिख
Thank you,
देने का एक बार.
Neville.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Neville.
Thank you, Angad,
And
for falling ill and bringing me here. Because otherwise, Ganguly would have never called me.
I would have, yeah, don't make me feel bad about myself. Anything you guys are doing, you want to share? Any work of yours or anything? No? Nobody?
Hey, if
Okay,
you're in
Neville.
Pune, I'm doing a show on the 13th, so that'd be nice. Tickets are on Book My Show or My Story. 13th with Kautuk, and we're doing stand up and an improvised story. So come, it'll be fun.
Cool. And
Oh, and
yes,
stand
please
up
go
for
for the show.
sanity shit on Sunday. But that one's almost sold out. We've got like 20 tickets at Rang Mandir right here, Bagal mein.
Basically, Neville's giving out that he lives right next to Nang Mandir, and this is as doxing
No,
as
no,
it
right
gets.
here as in Bombay as compared to Pune, Baba.
Oh, like that.
वो
Oh,
13th
oh.
October. थोड़ी मैं अपने आप
Okay.
को dude, I have a Taliban backdrop. You can never tell where I'm doing it from. Wherever even if I've switched homes, it'll be this white wall. You watch any stream, it is this, unless I'm in a hotel, because unfortunately
What do you
I'm in a
carry? Like you carry the paint also around or what?
there's a white wall anywhere. You can find a white wall in any Indian home.
Okay. On
There's
that
a white wall
positive note,
behind
guys.
you. Just take out the
Yes.
frames, it's a white wall.
It's a white wall. It's a white wall. Okay, Neville always is right. That's what we have learned. Neville is right. Neville knows his technology, and that positive note, guys. Big booked your ticket in Pune. Afan Pathan has said. So yes, this is contributed in one way. So guys, thanks a lot for joining. This was really fun. Hopefully next time we will have the mic issues and the tech issues completely sorted, and Neville will help us out. Thank you guys. Bye. See you all.